Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Sit down. Start to eat. I spit the shit up of your face. And get ready. Me and Matty are gonna hit you with the old boom boom. And the old pop pop, you son of a...
Matty is the goat. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact.
You want to say show your face? Go over there and tell Matty and Zio show their face. See how that goes down.
Sit down. Start to eat. I spit the shit up of your face.
Hello, hey, yo, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going? How you doing? How's it going over there?
No, and I just want to say my new name is Whack the Ripper.
Are you cousins with Jack?
Third cousins, yes.
Okay.
Through marriage, though.
Gotcha.
Once removed.
Second, twice removed. Great guy, Mac the Knife. Bobby Dunn. Great song. That was about Jack the Ripper, by the way.
Okay. We got I see NB's in here. What's up?
Boss
NB?
Lady, Carol.
Yes, go ahead. Do that.
Scooter B, Massholes, what's up? Scooter Beggs. From the Dirkleverse. Heavy hitters from the Dirkleverse are in the chat.
Yeah,
This is the little wonderland of pole smoking pan over here. Whack the Ripper. He must have smoked a big marijuana cigarette last night and sat back. He's like, I moved up. Got rid of my rival.
Yeah, I knocked him out. I got rid of him. I made that. I guarantee he called him up and was like, it's done.
Yeah, he probably wrapped a fish in like a Miami like Hurricanes or Dolphins shirt or something like that. He fake sent it to him.
We're good.
Luca Brazzi. He's proud of himself.
Yeah. It's like with that he lives in a fantasy world now. You know me, I hate the Ripper. I despise the Ripper. But he does I believe they do fear the Ripper also.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
Without a doubt. You could just tell they're already backstepping without even taking a forward step. You know what I mean?
Oh, they left they left the Ripper in the trenches and drew him to the curb like a little mangy hyena. Drew him right to the curb.
Yes, they did. He was interfering with gun smoke. He went from being able to smoke twice a day. I mean, or like 3-4 times a day to only once, maybe once every 2 days, and then he was like, "Oh, fuck this shit."
It cut into his fat sack, man. It cut into that sack of weed. But in my opinion, they should have whacked the Ripper in the beginning, got rid of the Ripper, because we're going to be in pole smoke pan's world of fantasies right now. All right, he should have put the hit out on the Ripper immediately. Never let the Ripper in their circle. Number one, he's a Ripper. He's a disgusting, weird guy, wigs, the whole nines, doxing, the whole nine. Creepy dude. Never associate. What's up, cowboy? Never associate somebody like that. But somebody, boy, my you're still off right here. How much meth are you smoking, Whack the Ripper? None. Just a little hyper because of coffees. Blame it on the what do you call those? I don't know. I buy them at the store. Basically, in his little sick world, this psychopath wants him gone because of financial marijuana reasons, right?
100%.
Wants 3 or 4 extra marijuana cigarettes at night. So I hear him on that. But you should never let him in the first place. He's a filthy Ripper.
Well,
but the Ripper tempts them, and they do fear the Ripper.
They were defeated. Let's be real. They were done. They're fucking.
Well, their morale. I wouldn't think anyone's defeated on YouTube, but their morale was definitely down. Their morale was in the gutters until the Ripper came along and started like helping with the doxing and all that stuff, and they felt like protection from the Ripper, from Rape Whistle.
And now he's all used up.
Yeah, they don't need him no more, and he's taken away from there. Like I said, it was a real bad move business-wise, especially for Pole Smoke of the Pan. he's the third on the totem pole, you know, and it is financially bad for Piggy Smalls because the Rip is taking money away from him because he's going live in the morning. Those people ain't gonna be able to donate at night. But if they were smart, they would never been teamed up with that dude. And anybody stay away from a Ripper. Like let's say just somebody just looked them up out of nowhere, right? Yep. And say, oh, you're friends with this guy, and they find the sexual assaults and all that stuff, 2nd degree sexual assault, stalking. It's not a good look. Like that's the guy you stream with? Yeah. You got to get rid of the Ripper. You got to whack the Ripper in this fairy tale world. Whack the Ripper. Yep. Yeah, he really believes like he lives in a 24-hour Goodfellas movie. He really does.
Hey, Angel, how you doing?
What's up, Angel? He does live in a...
Yes, he does. He does, definitely, for sure. For him to say something like that, like, who the fuck says some shit like that, bro? And he ain't Joe. He wasn't fucking kidding around.
What was his exact words?
I don't know exactly what he said.
It was he should have whacked him a long time ago.
If this was the old days, or if this was, if this was back in the day.
I say the old days.
Yeah, go ahead, Lesso. What did he say?
He said the old day. What old days? He's fucking, 39 years old. What old days? What old days? See?
The old days of 14 years ago of him living in the same exact room that he's living in now, just with a little more hair on his head and probably a little more pot money.
Yeah. Yep.
But
he's fucking insane for him to say that. I was like, wow, you're so stupid.
Well, this is the guy, let's remember, who did the
making ceremony. Yeah. He fucking his underbosses fucking pounded the pink veal.
Yeah, like no, don't get me wrong. I'm a LARPer also. Like I put on armor and like mock sword fights and for people and stuff and do HEMA. I'm a little nerdy too, but when it comes to that, that's super cringy. Like mine's not cringy. You could say, yeah, that's nerdy, okay, whatever. But it's fun. You get to smash people with swords. But basically, to think you're in a 24-hour mob world lopping like a mobster, pricking people's fingers, and I get kind of these satire funny, but not really in his head. It's real to him, and he's out of his mind.
Yeah, 1,000% out of his fucking mind.
Big child.
Out of his mind. Don says he's a nerd himself. I think everybody is a little bit of a nerd. Let's be.
Well, not everyone.
Yeah, true. Only the cool people. Okay, only the cool ones.
Well, no, there's like some like jocks who don't know maybe somebody who don't know anything about like any sort of like book stuff or anything like that. But nowadays, maybe I take that back. Maybe everybody is into some kind of thing. It might be Lord of the Rings, A Song of Ice and Fire. I don't know, fucking novel. Who knows?
Look at that avatar.
Chicano muscle. Chicano muscle. He's you should be a Marine. I'm surprised he didn't raise you to be a Marine.
Oh my god.
No sightings of Tig, huh?
No, Tig is gone.
Tig Nasty hasn't been around.
Tig Nasty is killing me.
I'm disappointed. I thought he'd come back for a beat.
He will. You watch. Tig is going to pop back with an extravagant story that he was riding on a Harley and he hit a pole and he hit his head and a whole new personality came out. Something crazy like that. Or maybe somebody slipped him some peyote for a year and a half. And he's a different, who knows? He'll probably be back.
What's up,
Jen? What's up, Jess? 25% of the people will go back to him just because they don't give a shit. Nobody cares. Not many people really have respect for the military or have no respect for people who lie about the things that he did lie about. It's one thing joking around with stuff, but when you're saying you're legitimately in war zone, you held dying people, Purple Hearts, Hell's Angel, all this stuff, it's like you're ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Tony, where's my pot of gold pizza? At the end of the rainbow.
Yeah, at the end of the rainbow, he'll never leave. What's up, Bay Eighth? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Joe? If that's really Joe and B, I can't tell with their things. They got all the same
with their trickery, damn it.
Yeah, with your trickery. No, they got the same avatar. Maureen, how's it going?
What's up, Maureen? We got little Jeffrey in here. Aegon's in here.
Yeah, Targaryen.
Randy Tippett. What's up, Randy?
It's a cool dog. Can you go back to that dog? Is that an Australian cattle dog?
Who was it? Oh, who's that? Who'd I have up?
That right there. That's an Australian cattle dog. It looks like. I could be wrong. But what's up, Dirty Red?
looks like it's just having the time of its life, chilling right there.
Dirty Red's been killing it lately.
Yes, Dirty Red. Can you just change your name back to Redzilla, bro? I can't get used to the Dirty Red. All right, I just can't. I can't.
I kind of like Dirty Red.
You like the Dirty Red?
I always love Redzilla. Don't get me wrong, but I like it shortened. I like the Dirty Red.
A little bit of change is good, right?
I'll mix it up a little, but yeah, he put up some funny Luisi videos.
Yes, he's good. He's good.
The other night, I had Luisi's ex roommate on,
dude,
and he told some real dirty shit. Like this guy was going with 17-year-olds and stuff. Just a total weirdo.
Bay 8 says this account is the good-looking one. Redzilla, drop your link in the chat so people from the Dirtyverse, if you guys are not subscribed to Redzilla or aka Dirty Red, please do so. You guys will not be disappointed in the content he puts out.
You know, it's funny. It sticks in my head, the song he puts in at the end.
Oh, yeah, with what are we going crazy? Yeah. That's great. We got Chris Trox in the building.
What's up, Chris? Did you see that kid's ears? What's his Gravesend?
Oh, my God.
That picture is hilarious. What's up, Del?
Look at it's Schwammy. Deadly X Muscle to come on his live. I wonder if he's going to answer him.
Nah, he won't. He answered. He asked him a few times. Muscle's in another community right now, scamming people for car parts or something.
Drive safe, Jesse. If you're driving, drive safe, brother.
Yeah, for sure. What's up, Angela? What's going on? Who else do I see in the Yanks? Yeah, he's in another community right now. He's in the early stages of telling people how he fixed mopeds for the Grand Prix of moped racing or something. Who knows where he is?
Yeah, him and Charles Manson used to build doom buggies together.
Yeah, something like that. He's Jamie Lee Curtis's next door neighbor. You know, who knows what he's gonna say? He's Justin Bieber's uncle.
Commissioner of Clowns. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
Oh, I like the Pepe right there. Nick Fuentes loves Catboy. Put it that way. Cantaloupe Jones, what's up, man? Oh, you black me. Look at that.
Thank you for that super chat, brother. Thank you. Let me drop the link. NB, I think, wants the link. So I'll drop that.
Oh, what's up, boss lady? Westies, James.
Yeah.
Yanks.
Scooter Bags, what's up, buddy? I'm gonna hit you up on IG and after the show, Scooter. Got to talk to you about something.
Perhaps needs gas money.
What's up, Devil Salerno? How's it going? Joff.
Pre-Parathian. Carol,
how you doing? Bird.
What's up, Bird?
Did I say Uncle? Yeah, I know, right? You're the only one that caught on to that, or at least says that, Joey. That's pretty funny. Devil, Uncle. Jane Perry.
Oh, Jane, what's up?
What's up, Jane? How you doing?
Did you see the Gay C video? Did you see what a psycho? Did you see him at that talking to the antenna dude?
Yeah, looking all stupid. The guy looks like his eyes are melting off the side of his face.
He's out of his mind. So they said that he lost that company and was like a salesman. I think he was selling for little refrigerators or little coolers, going door to door selling coolers. So which is a noble job, you know. I'm not hating on that, but I guess the antenna thing didn't go well.
Hell no, bro. This motherfucker got up there and forgot what he was doing when he got up there.
He's so boring though, too. It was like watching paint dry. Even making fun of him was tough.
We have a studio audience. They're here. Just believe us.
Yeah, bro. And yes, he is like the cable guy. Paps needs gas money. Cable guy. Because he just wants a friend. And you say he wants a friend. Like he just wants a friend. That's all he wants. Oh, God, North Korea pizza. Why not South Korea pizza? At least they're loyal to us. But hey, Kim Jong-un all the way. But yeah. Hold on, what's that saying? Maki, I agree. It just makes him relevant. Austin created gayer than C. Yeah, he's boring, dude. He's just boring. And he would just always want a friend. Like I used to leave him in the back room. My husband was here, but nobody knows.
Oh, is he that account that I was just talking to? That if that's your husband, tell him to comment again. TF.
It might be TF's husband because he's a pretty big dude and badass dude that will fight somebody.
What's up, everyone?
I'll be scared of him. What's good? Is that Joe at NB? I can't tell.
Lauren is the troublemaker. The third party troublemaker.
Here comes trouble.
Troublemaker.
Trouble's here.
Yep. All day, every day.
Well, I'll explain that video I did. I'm not going to attack friggin' Paps and nothing, but she told me, and he told her to tell me that he was going to do something on my jacket, and I took it as him doing something malicious. You know what I mean?
I could tell my side of the story. Let me just get it. So,
right.
MRE did a video, and you showed some of Lee's video, and James Proctor was in it, and you called James Proctor a spree killer.
Well, I was joking, and I said he looked like it, but it was a joke.
Right. So it bothered me, I guess.
I also said he looked like Derek Chauvin.
And he does.
It was a joke.
I mean, at least you don't look like this.
I mean, this. Oh God.
I was just gonna bite someone's face off.
So you said it in a joking way, whatever. So yes. Lee was like telling me, he said, "You gotta tell MRE." I sent him an Instagram message. I'm like, okay. He goes, I told him that to stop making fun, calling him a spree killer. I'm gonna make fun of his jacket. And my response was like, oh, I like when he wears that jacket, you know? So I was thinking he's talking about a jacket that MRE wears, right? Like the long jacket. Like he's a spree killer. You wear the long jackets, whatever.
Columbine.
Yeah, so I walk into work and I text MRE and I'm like, yo, go check your Instagram. He's like, why? I said, oh, Lee said he left you a message. She's like, I can't get into Instagram. I said, he said something about like, stop calling James a spree killer. He's going to make fun of your jacket. I didn't even know jacket meant a record or I had to elaborate, whatever. I figured I'd call MRE out of work. And then MRE went live. And that's the story.
Yeah.
That's where I took it from because, like, I'm thinking it's malicious. And I sent you this video. I sent you this clip. And this is the reason I thought it was malicious. Literally 4 months ago.
I'll play it.
Yeah, I sent you. Like 4 months ago, the guy was plotting to do all this, like, evil stuff with that, like, scumbag Ripper. So I automatically thought it was something, like, the guy was going to attack me or something. I didn't think it was a jacket. I don't care if he makes fun of a jacket. Call me Columbine, whatever. That's stupid. But I thought he was going to do something, like, devious or try to, like, do what these clowns have been trying to, like, slander me. So that's why I took it like that.
Yeah, so I never said criminal jacket. There was no criminal jacket. I literally said he'll make fun of your jacket. Didn't even think that you would take it the wrong way and like click a button and go live. I'm at work and then like I catch the end of MRE's live and like all of a sudden I'm hitting him up. I'm like, not that jacket. I think he's talking about your clothing. Yeah. So MRE ended up taking it down, whatever. But I mean, he has his reasons for why he would like think that Lee would do something like that. You know, I understand his point, but whatever. It's between Lee and MRE though. I was just really.
I'm not going to play with the guy and make videos.
I
just thought he would attack me.
Yeah, exactly. Did he ask you? He asked you, tell him this, right?
He didn't. He told me tell him, and I said, no, that's between you two. He goes, no, I want you to tell him.
Okay.
I want you to tell him. So I told him. I said, and really what I said for him at first was check your Instagram because I didn't want to be involved in it. And he said, oh, I can't get in. And I said, oh, where? He left you a message.
Get in mine. No, I can't get in my Instagram.
And he really can't. And you want to know something? There is plenty of ways that if you want to get in contact with MRE, you know what I'm not like there's plenty of ways, but if Instagram didn't work, I'm sure Lee could have figured out another person to hit.
I could have dropped me a message on my channel.
Our channel, like anything, a comment.
I should have said the guy's feelings. Well, I don't even think the guy even cared. It was only a joke. It's not like I went on calling him.
No, but this bullshit that some third party troublemaker is lying. Bullshit. I wasn't lying. I said exactly what you told me to say. I wasn't lying. It was a misunderstanding. Don't call me a liar because I did what I was told. And that bothers me that then like, it's like all these people are making like, there's a third party troublemaker. No, there's no troublemaker. It really is silly. MRE's jacket. And my response when he said that was like, I like his jackets. He wears the hats with them, those little hats with them. I like them. And that's exactly, and like me and Lee both laughed, you know? So it was like a silly thing. MRE took it the wrong way. It was a misunderstanding. MRE took the video down before we could even address it. Other creators are addressing something before we could even address it, that there's a troublemaker, you know, instead of like asking what happened and trying to get people to like figure it out. And that's the part that like bothers me. We could all just like talked it out and like laughed about it at the end of the day.
And I don't blame you for getting upset about that, because if somebody said, like, if Lesso said, hey, Maddie, tell MRE, whatever, and I told him, and then people are like, hey, Maddie, you're a fucking troublemaker because, you're starting shit or you're trying to stir the pot. Like, no, he fucking told me to tell him this. And I didn't, like, I didn't add any words in, or I didn't say, hey, man, you should really, address him like this. Like, come on. And you didn't, like you said, you didn't know MRE was going to react the way he did. But you want to know what, man? With Lee's track record, you can't fucking blame MRE for reacting the way he did.
No, I thought, like I said, like
sorry, like
I
sorry.
thought the guy was like got triggered and thought I was trying to slander his friend as a killer or something. Was going to, I don't know, start slandering me like these other clowns, and I'm sick of that stuff.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
I got a question. Why is Pep so sensitive about this turtle face looking fuck?
I don't know. I have no idea. It was only a joke. If I made a whole video calling the guy a spree killer, then I could see people being like, hey, that's fucked up. Why'd you do that? You know?
Dude, I even told you in the chat, I was like, bro, I think I said it to Lee during your show. I said, Lee, he didn't even know that was your co-host.
No, I didn't. I actually really didn't. I just thought some guy on the show, like, as a guest. I don't know.
And I think people know the difference between you fucking, roasting somebody and you not roasting somebody. Like,
we all have nicknames. I have nasty, disgusting nicknames. Marie has a million nicknames. We all have avatars with our pictures on them. If we go through our block list all day, there's going to be pictures of my face, Marie's face, not Maddie's face, but people they think is Maddie. Well, Joe has nicknames like Gay Eighth. I'm on the internet.
I don't care.
Hold on.
Teenage trouble. Good luck with
but you know what? She's absolutely right. I think what she's gonna get to is, like, we all have nicknames. They make Lesso accounts and shit.
Yeah, if you come on here and you're a content creator, so you're gonna get some of your balls busted somehow, or troll. Something's gonna. I don't think the guy even cared. I think it was just Lee who got upset. Actually,
well, that's the point. Why is he getting mad at some? Just a light verbal jab. It ain't nothing crazy. You didn't say nothing crazy. It was just...
No, like I said, it was a joke. And he looked like Chauvin. So he looked like a freak as a joke. And I didn't
even hear it. I didn't even pick up on it. I literally didn't even pick up on it. But, like, I never even would have thought that, like, jacket could mean something else. I don't talk like that. So I didn't even think that it was something like...
I think. When someone says a jacket to me, I'm thinking a record.
I mean, I would have picked up the phone and had the conversation with you if I thought I had to explain it, not something he's going to make fun of your jacket, like.
No, I didn't, because I would laugh about like the Columbine jacket or something, or a trench coat mafia jacket. I like trench coats.
As far as I took it.
I only have one of them. I don't wear them much, but I actually look good in that picture. Actually,
yeah, I liked it. That was my response. I was like, oh, I like that jacket on him, and we like laughed about it, me and Lee, whatever. So I'm assuming. So from what my take of the conversation was, he was talking about a clothing jacket, not your criminal record. But I never say criminal jacket ever. I even went in your chat and typed that in, and then I called you right. I'm like, no, not that jacket. I think he's talking about something else. And you took the video down, and we were going to explain it, but we never had time to. Other people are picking up on the story before we could even explain what went on.
I was going to leave it up for a little bit, anyways.
Yeah. Somebody said that they really don't know what's going on. Just real quick, something was there's a content creator named Lee Cole, and he has a co-host named what's his name?
Spree Killer.
I was gonna call him.
I don't even know his name.
Proctor.
His name is Proctor. Yes, and he's and
he put his knee on a man's neck. That's what he did. I'm only kidding.
Yeah, somebody came in MRE's chat with and they dropped a comment, and MRE pulled it up, and the avatar was a picture of Lee's co-host. And MRE said he looks like Derek
Chauvin.
Yes, and the next thing you know, Lee Cole messaged NB trying to get in contact with MRE, saying, if he keeps making fun of my co-host, I'm going to pull up his jacket or make fun of his jacket. Maybe not pull up. I'm sorry. Let me yeah, he didn't say pull up, but he said I'm going to make fun of his jacket. Now, if anybody's, been kind of following this for the last year, there's been numerous content creators trying to pull up MRE's records, which records are also known as jackets. So people have been doing that left and right. So for MRE to take that, as that's what it meant, it's not that far fetched to believe.
No, it's not. And
Look at Angela's.
no, I'm not attack. I'm not going to attack nobody or nothing. But and for anybody who think I overreacted, I gave you a video to show. I'm not doing this to attack Lee or nothing, but show that video. It's not so crazy for me to think this because 6 months. I was talking to him nice on there, and all of a sudden I see these videos. I'm like, well, I never forgot that. So why do you think I thought like that?
Yep.
Do you want to drop the link in case Lee wants to come up and talk about it too? I mean, he's involved.
Yeah.
Drop the link.
Yeah,
you can come up and talk about it. We want to squash it and move on and laugh about it at the end of the day. You know, like this isn't like trying to be drama.
Why don't we drop the link for that Proctor fella and see how he feels about looking like Derek Chauvin?
I don't think he even watches the shows.
I want to know if it bothered him too because
no. I want to draw him on the screen and compare and contrast the photos.
But here's the funny thing. I only said it once, and that guy don't watch my channel. He probably don't even know what was said.
Yeah,
to be quite honest.
No harm, no foul.
But I'm like, he does look like Derek Chauvin, but it's not making fun of the guy. It's not like I did a whole video. Hey, everybody, call him Derek Chauvin and a spree killer.
Yo, what's up, Finn? How's it going, Finn Free?
Yeah, and it wasn't anything.
The box sense of humor.
You didn't call him like a perv. You didn't call him something like a CM. Something silly as spree killer. And if Lee would have pulled up a picture of you and your jacket and be like, look, he looks like a serial killer too, it would have been funny. I mean, that's silly bands going back and forth, you know.
They should call me like a Columbine kid or something.
What did TFS just say? This chat is great because not one man has tried to get pervy. I always have been treated very kindly. You are real men and women. Oh, thank you.
Well, God bless you. She's good people. She's been watching my channel for like a year and a half. Her and her husband also watch my channel. They're great.
So, what kind of jacket are you wearing in that avatar, MRE?
This is a Lorem Significata armor from the Roman Empire.
Are you leaving us, Joey? What do you mean have a good evening? Joey, you can grab that link too if you like, Joe.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
you cannot ask another person on the panel what they're wearing. We don't run that kind of show over here.
What do you mean?
On too.
Do you mean this thing, or do you mean the jacket I was wearing, or my armor as Whack the Ripper?
The one in your avatar, and Love Lesso has a jacket on too. Let's make fun of everyone's jacket.
Oh yeah, you can make fun of my armor.
But I will
it's pretty cool. Well, you can't make fun of my armor. That's real cool Roman armor.
It is.
I wish I had that armor. That's a lot. That's very expensive, that armor too. You spend like $3,000 for that. That's no joke. But you're like a tank in that shit. See that stuff right there? That goes around your whole waist, your back. That you're like a tank, unstoppable, and something like that.
Sean, how are you? Are you really that confused still, bro? Just rewind it then, because
yeah.
Well,
I'll explain it real quick. My cousin lives in Wyoming, and Lee's aunt lives in Wyoming. About 3 years ago, I was there on vacation, right? And I ran into a guy that I always thought was Lee, but I wasn't sure it was Lee. And we started playing catch. We used to play catch all the time around 12 o'clock noon, right? And one day, I went to catch the ball and it slipped through my hand and hit me in the face, and he put oil on the ball. And I never forgot that. And to this day, when I started streaming with him, I was like, this guy, he sounds familiar. He looks familiar. Do I know him? And it clicked in my head. Oh shit, this is the guy from Wyoming.
And as a troublemaker, they stirred the pot and said it is that guy, and he is making fun of your jacket.
Well, Porsches are very nice cars, but I'm always going to go with a Ferrari over that. Nolan Ryan was my favorite pitcher, besides Dave Righetti in the 80s.
And you really have 3 poodles in Wyoming.
No, that's erroneous. And I'm not answering that phone because I'm not happy with that person. But no, I'm only kidding. I'm here to stay. My head's feeling well. You can see my helmet right there, and I'm looking straight ahead, and I'm focused.
I guess Lee's not coming up. You want to show the video? One that.
Oh yeah, just play the video. Not to attack nobody, but this is the reason why I thought that, because of stuff like this.
Yes, this is why MRE, thought.
What's up, Sons of Italy?
What's up, Sons? Thanks for that.
Mark.
Yes, please hit that like button.
Oh, my best, my pal.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I'm gonna play this little short clip real quick.
Dennis Eckersley. Shy hooker, cool.
First, let me.
He was really good, Eckersley. I remember those years.
Put this up first. Just in case, you know. Fair use right here.
It's from 1976, mother effer.
Ding ding.
I came across the information of where Murray lives, who he lives with, his home phone number, all his friends, everything.
What would I want to know? Why would I want that?
Because you always say, remember with Muscle, you said that with information, which is valuable. I already talked to FDS about what I have here.
Yeah,
just came across all this.
Yeah, but that's all public information. You don't think a whole bunch of people know that information?
No, what I got ain't public, dude.
Come on, bro. How can I not?
Dude, wait a second. Did he just say that what he has is not public?
Yeah, see, like when you got people that are doing stuff like that, you tend to think people are being malicious. Do you see Harambe? He's like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah, and you heard the little clown in the back laughing. The one that just threw him to the gutter. He was in there laughing, thought it was real funny.
Yeah, see, these guys are all professional doxers and like
Thinking
stuff
it's funny that somebody has your family's information and
that's not funny
at all.
So if anybody doesn't understand why I took it like that, no one told me that, not why I took it like that, is because of stuff like that. I don't forget stuff like that. What does my family have to do with anything? That's some malicious shit right there. And now I'm not going to fight the guy over it, whatever, you know. But
yeah,
it's just like, well, that's why I thought that.
And that clip being shown is just a reminder. You know, it's not a dig. It's not, you know, before.
No, I'm not attacking the dude.
Before people overreact and say, "Oh, these guys, you know, Maddie's just a troublemaker, and you know, he's just trying to stir the pot and shit like that." No. Just people, you know, when something gets said or somebody's being accused of a certain thing, I feel it's only right. It's only right.
Oh, I wanted you to play it because I made that video, and a lot of people have been asking me, like, "What are you going to fight with Lee?" or something, things like that. So I asked you to play it, and not to attack him, but just to let people know why I reacted like that. But I'm not going to do anything.
I don't get why third parties got involved though. Like, if it was a problem, Lee could have went to his channel and responded. Yeah. He could have, he could have waited till I responded on my channel or waited for MRE to go live and talk to MRE. There was no need for other people to get involved in this if they didn't know what happened, if they weren't there. You know?
Shit happens. What are you going to do? You know?
But she's absolutely right.
But it makes it go on and makes it worse. Instead of letting the people just try to squash it.
Yep.
Well, that's what we're doing now. So we're not like other people that's going to start I didn't do it back then when it was first shown. You know what I mean? I didn't like it, and I always kept it in my head and never forgot about it. That's for sure. And that's why I reacted like that. Because it's some malicious.
I get it. You have every right to feel the way that you do. It has nothing to do, and that's between you and Lee. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with Maddie. It has to do with you and Lee. You know, the way that you feel about certain situations, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think, Lasso?
Is he up? Is he awake?
Are you awake?
Why have you been drinking?
Why you bother me? I'm trying to doze off over here, Maddie.
So what do you think about that?
What do I think about Babs? What do you mean?
Yeah, like with the whole thing. Like
I think a molehill was made out of a mountain, or a mountain was made out of a molehill, however you want to say it. But I think Babs does have a history of, you know, so MRE's not in the wrong for assuming. Well, not necessarily assuming, but thinking the way he does. I mean, come on. He was just talking with the Ripper. I mean, trying to sneak
Rob? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Trying to sneak info at one point. So no, I don't think MRE's to blame. I think he addressed it, and that's and then we just move forward from here and see what transpires further.
Well, yeah, our poll in chat is going at Angela, the right winger. Angela, do you want to come up? You're more than welcome to. Anybody who wants to come up and discuss the situation.
Why are they attacking her? Angela's
saying that she's a troublemaker now. What did Angela have to do with this? I don't even think she ever talked to Lee.
No, Rob, you don't know what you're talking about. She's not a troublemaker.
Yeah, I don't know who this Rob Paul guy is.
He's just a troll, probably.
Yeah.
Angela came in here hot. She's telling people to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, and mods, you know the deal. If you have a rant, people are trying to stir the pot, or you know if they're you know what you got.
Wait, hold on. I'm over here reading Angela's comments. My blood pressure's going up.
Yeah, they're very violent. She's causing she's calling for an uprising right now. Oh my God, no pikes. Hey, Scottish Deborah, what's going on? Who's got the Irish? I thought she had the Irish Wolfhound. Wrong person. What?
I got a question. How does Lee Cole even know what Instagram was?
I'm not sure.
It took MRE and Maddie 2 years to teach me how to work this freaking godforsaken YouTube shit.
For perhaps as an old pro, he's way more technology than you are. Like, I'm not trying to make fun of you, Lesso, but you're not like, you can get on StreamYards and stuff, but you have a lot of problems with other things, Instagrams and stuff like that. He's much more advanced on that level. Some seniors are, some aren't. And I'm not trying to take a dig at you.
If I was looking at him, the looks could be deceiving. I wouldn't take him as fucking very tech savvy.
Tech savvy.
Yeah,
social media, it can be confusing. And this, this situation, it's just like, and another thing I really didn't like either, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, if I'm just gonna, me,
Yeah, say it, because there's a lot of things I didn't like either, and nobody else wants to come up here, but they had a lot to say the other day.
One thing I did notice is that after this whole shit transpired, and MRE did his show or whatever, Lee Cole, instead of being like, he did say, hey, I don't have a problem with MRE, blah, 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 I don't have any problems with him. He really didn't apologize. He didn't say, hey, that was a big misunderstanding. This is what really happened. He didn't try to really make it better. What he did was kind of be a fucking smartass and
called me a liar. He called me a liar when I wasn't lying, number one.
Well, he didn't really have to do nothing. He really didn't have to apologize to nothing, but he didn't have to call her a liar, but he didn't have to apologize to me.
No, MRE didn't do anything wrong. Lee didn't do anything wrong. Just a third party when people didn't know the story. Just a third party. With the two people involved, MRE and Lee, they were the innocent victims in this whole thing. When all I did was relay a message, exactly what was said to me. It was misunderstood. We could have laughed at it at the end of the day if we would have just got together sooner and figured it out. Go ahead, Matt.
No,
I just want to say something. Joff and Aegon, yeah, I'm down. We got to put that together. Off topic.
That should be coming back soon, right? That show's coming back soon.
What show?
Are you talking about Game of Thrones? What does he mean?
No. Yeah, well, Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh, okay.
Us snobs call it Song of Ice and Fire. Game of Thrones is for these plebs. No, I'm only kidding. But yeah, it's not coming back though. That show's over. Oh, the other one, the dragon one. Yeah, next year. But that's good. I hope it just don't go woke and more woke and stuff like that.
Yeah, hit that like button, chat. If you could do me a favor, please. Yeah, I just really didn't get the whole just the smart ass condescending See, I
didn't see all that. I didn't. I missed a few shows the last few days.
When you went live, you said a few things. Like you mentioned one thing. You said, he kind of get, he's like, he mooches, not mooches, but he basically uses other people's platforms to do his dirty work or to market his brand and shit like that. And, his way of being a smartass was to basically just do it more like the next day or that evening. And I saw that shit. I noticed it. And I'm sure other people did too, but some people don't have a big mouth like me, so they won't really say it. I seen it happen, and I thought that was very that was just kind of fucked up. You should, if you want this thing to be fixed and you don't want there to be really any drama or any anything going on, you should just take it, just be, you shouldn't do shit like that, man. Don't be a smart ass, because you're just gonna get, you're gonna get somebody to be a smart ass right back to you or call you out for being the smart ass. You don't get up there and just continuously.
What was said? That was this. What I didn't see it. So what was said?
The thing is, he was real quick to throw me under the effing bus when you're the one who said all the shit, MRE. To be honest, you know what I mean? All the stuff came out of your mouth. I didn't say anything, and he was real quick to throw me under the bus. But he didn't have a problem with MRE. No problem with MRE after you did that stream saying X, Y, and Z, whatever. And that would have been between you and Lee. It would have been between you and Lee. But instead, he goes to throw NB under the bus, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit in my opinion.
Irresponsible on Bab's part. Because if you didn't say anything at fucking all, then none of this would have transpired. The problem is he didn't like that the energy was reciprocated. And when you deal with MRE and you decide to go verbally with him, well, I mean, he's been known to, outdo many people on here. So again, don't jump in the, don't stir the pot. Don't jump in the arena if you didn't want an issue. And don't have someone relay a message for you. Say it to the man directly. There's other ways you could have done. Yes. As Maddie just alluded to earlier.
Yeah, and that's
you could have left a comment on my channel.
Hey Del, just give me a little bit. All right, buddy. Just give us a few.
There was
something.
There was better ways of handling it. And then when he cries victim, that's what he did. I'm not going to take a bash at him, but he's crying victim. Oh, I didn't say that. That was never. Oh, up to it. Own it. You said it. Own it. That's it.
Yeah, don't be a smart ass.
It's not like there's people fighting and making videos about each other. It's no big deal. Yeah, I told him to say that to him. It's no big deal. Like, I'm not gonna fight with him. He's not gonna fight with me. So
I feel like if he really want, go ahead, Les.
If he would have just said that he said it, and that been the end of it, and
that's it.
We wouldn't even be talking about this right now.
Nope.
That's the point.
Yeah, because nobody tried to talk me. Like, I did that on myself. Like, she didn't try to say, "Hey, he's saying this or that," blah, 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 try to egg me on to do it. I'm not. I can't be swayed to do things people want me to do. And she wasn't trying to do that anyways.
I thought it was really a silly jacket comment that you would have wrote LOL about. You know what I mean?
Well, evidently it was, and I didn't. I thought it was something malicious.
Yeah, but that wasn't even said. That was that's my fucking point. Is that why wouldn't he just say that then? Hey guys, I did. Hey guys, I definitely didn't mean it like that. I meant it like this. No, he chose not to say that. And in other words, just be
go in the chat and say there's a liar. You're being lied to. No, he could have said, dude, I'm talking about how you dress, and MRE probably would have laughed. And instead he went in chat and said, she's lying. I didn't say it. She's lying. She's lying. Own up to what you said. You said you're going to make fun of his jacket. It's actually pretty funny. It's not really a big
I would call me Columbine or Trench Coat Mafia, Columbine.
But instead he goes right to trying to throw me under the bus that I'm a liar. And that pisses me off because I wasn't trying to throw him under the bus. It wasn't like that at all. It was really a misunderstanding.
No, you really weren't. You weren't trying to get me to fight with Lee or nothing.
Not at all.
You weren't.
If anyone knows you very well, they know no one could just put a battery in your back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that jacket could be taken a different way. If I did, I would have waited till I got off work and had a conversation with MRE to hear the conversation back and forth, because then he would have been like, oh, fuck this. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, no, he's talking about a jacket. He's talking about my criminal record. I would have been like, no, he's not. He's talking about the way, you know what I mean? I didn't even think that it could have been taken the wrong way. I thought it would have been no, and MRE, he would have laughed if he would have thought that he wants to make fun of the way he dresses. But MRE misunderstood. I didn't even think that he would.
Nah, if he pulled up a video, the thing and showed a coat and made a funny joke, I would laugh.
That would be funny. Yeah, exactly. That's funny shit. But dude, especially not for nothing, but in this genre, bro.
But he's not even here. He's watching this. Why won't you come up here and talk to us? But you're real quick to throw me under the bus. And that pisses me off. Yeah, exactly. He's watching this, so somebody's messaging him, but he's real quick to throw me under the bus real quick.
And you know what I noticed too, man, and it's pretty fucking sad, is that there's a lot of fucking grown-ass men that like to run and cry to people, man. Come on. You guys got to cut that shit out and handle your own shit.
Yeah, it's the men could go at the men, but they real quick to throw the woman under the bus. Grow a pair of fucking balls. Just own up and say you said it. I said jacket, but I was making fun of your clothing. Ha, ha, ha. We all could have laughed at it at the end of the day. But now, within 24 hours, it turned into there's a troublemaker, a third party. It's not MRE's fault. It's not Lee's fault. Just blame it on ND, the troublemaker.
Which I
blame it on the evil woman.
Yeah, the evil women. He.
Burn her at the stake, Joan of Arc.
Gotta get rid of the troublemakers.
I gotta get the picture of that so we can bring it up here and make fun of it.
There's a lot of people. I will say that I feel like there is, and some people might take this the wrong way, and if you do, I'm sorry, but I feel like there's a bunch of people, a collective group that would like to see certain people gone. Okay, if these people weren't here, they wouldn't, our shit wouldn't get called out, and we'd be good. We'd be able to see.
100%.
But there's these people here that even if it's something minute or it was a misunderstanding or it was a bad joke, they're gonna call us out, and we don't need that shit. Like, these people need to go. Like, I know that there's people like that, and that's pretty fucked up because
I believe Paps thinks that way of me. If he could destroy my channel or take me down or whatever that means, get me off YouTube.
Likewise, I think so about me also.
No, all you got to do is look at that video, right? That I just seen. Obviously, the guy doesn't like me, even though like we'll talk and bullshit, even do videos together, which I really don't hate him. I'll be quite honest, But after seeing it, it's like, come on, man, why? Even back then, I felt that way. Just put it in the back of my head.
You're pretty much at the point. If he leaves you alone, you'll leave him alone, and you could coexist. You're at that point.
Of course, yeah. And we all know mutual people. So like, we all have to like. Even if you don't like somebody, if you're in somebody's chat, you have that mutual. You at least just be, keep your.
Yeah, I get along. I go on Angel stream all the time, and he's on there. We bullshit and have laughs. I don't fight with him or he.
I talked to Lee. I thought we had like friendship is like loosely because it's like internet people, but they're like more of a relationship that he wouldn't turn around and try to throw me under the fucking bus to people and spin some narrative that I was some kind of troublemaker.
If that happens, listen,
that's what pisses me off.
And
I wasn't trying to do that to him. I relayed a message that he told me to relay, which was really something silly. It wasn't a big deal, and it was misunderstood. It all could have been worked out by the end of the day. Or the next day, everybody cool off a second, take a breath. The next day, it could have been like worked out with all of us talking. But it didn't happen that way. You know what I mean? And me being a troublemaker, I've been like really, really. I mean, Joe and Tony have been doing sports stuff. They're trying to move away from the BS. I mean, we get maybe 200-300 views. Like, it's not even a big deal. Like, what kind of trouble, really is the problem?
He probably should have came on and said, hey, I shouldn't have called you a troublemaker.
Yeah, Lee Cole, if you're listening, I'll drop the link.
You called me a liar.
You're not
a liar and a troublemaker, and I wasn't lying. You said you would make fun of his jacket, and it's silly. I like his jacket. But maybe you don't. You don't have to like his jacket. I mean, Lee, maybe MRE doesn't like the Spree Killer's jacket or your jacket. That's silly. That's funny. Make fun of people's looks, band back and forth with their clothes, or maybe go at their content, but don't pull up people's records or say they have their mom's address or their family's address. That's the stuff that takes it too far. And I didn't even think that he would resort right to thinking like that. You said that in the past, and it was going to like.
That was in my head, that was.
And I get it.
That's always been in my head since I've seen it,
Your feelings are valid. What is this Rob guy saying? NB, I'm going to be completely honest. Angela wasn't really part of it.
I don't Rob's just a troll. He's just a troll.
Then get rid of him. Get rid of him.
Yeah, he's just trying to
I don't think Angela even knew who she was talking about. I don't think Angela. Did you even know the situation?
He's taking digs at him.
Yeah, I don't think Angela knew the person that was being spoke. Like, I don't know if she knew. Maybe
I don't think she
did you, Angela? Did you know who they were? Like, who relayed the message? Like, were you aware of that? Were you aware of who was the one who relayed the message to MRE? Like, who? Do you know who that? The person was, the messenger that is getting shot down. And I'll tell you this right now, Lee. I'm going to say it again. I will drop the link for you, Lee, and you're not going to get fucking, I remember the last time we had a disagreement and you were like, I don't want to be lectured. Listen, you won't be lectured, nothing. We just want you to clear the air and you could speak your piece. But Lee, if I'm telling you right now, bro, if you go on another show and run your mouth, you're getting a funeral. Sorry.
Well, that was the thing, though. I went right to MRE after he did that, and I was sticking up for Lee. Like, no, he didn't mean that. He didn't mean that. But instead of Lee trying to stick up for me and trying to make it like people know that it was a misunderstanding, he went right to throw me under the fucking bus, and that's fucked up.
Angela said that she didn't at the in the very beginning. No, she did not know who was the
third person troublemaker. Right,
troublemaker.
I didn't think she did, because I think she would have came right in my chat and said something to me if she had a problem.
That's another thing too. Yes,
and I will back that up. She really did say, he meant your coat. She really did say that.
I have the 3.
She wasn't trying to stop the trouble. She wasn't trying to get me to fight with Lee. It really wasn't the case. It's just that I took it that way, And I got no problem with the guy. If he came up here, I wouldn't attack him and say nothing mean to him at all.
I'm here to do that.
Yeah, we got less over here on Vino.
Where did he throw you under the bus, Bobby Styles? What do you mean? At what part?
He made it sound like in MRE's chat, and I'm assuming to others, that there was a third person that was lying and stirring the pot and being a troublemaker when that's not what happened. It was literally like a 3-sentence text. I text MRE, good morning, check IG. Why? I can't get an IG. I said, oh, Lee said, he doesn't like that you calling James a spree killer. Stop calling James a spree. I could look at the messages. It's stupid. Stop calling James a spree killer, or he's going to make fun of your jacket. LOL. And then MRE didn't respond. I figured I'd call him when I got off work. And then I noticed, I caught the last 5 minutes of MRE's stream. And that's how it went. That was it. I didn't even think jacket could be something that would MRE would take as something malicious of looking him up. I didn't know that. So it was a misunderstanding. But as soon as I seen MRE right away, I'm like, no, that's not what he meant. I was sticking up for Lee, but not Lee. He's throwing me under the bus.
What's up, Hellbilly?
Himself. He's worried about protecting himself, not his friends too. Himself and his friends. We're all supposed to have each other's backs in a way, but I guess not.
Yeah, and then with the whole him and all these trolls this, trolls that, trolls are bro, stop it with the whole troll shit. Well, not everybody that just calls you out for your bullshit is a troll, man. Seriously. There's a big difference. Trolling and just being called out for if you're wrong, or somebody's asking you to just own your shit. You gotta stop with that so quick. They're these guys are trolls. They gotta leave the genre. They're killing this genre. We'd be so much better without these people here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. Let me stop before I get out.
Well, trolls. What do you mean, our channels?
That's how I'm taking it.
Well, yeah. I always considered myself I guess a troll channel away because I'm torturing these.
We are kind of trolls.
These stool pigeons and stuff, but technically a troll is not even a content creator. It's someone in the chat, but anybody can troll. You can be a content creator and troll people, act all kinds of shit.
What's up, Sin?
But we're not hurting.
There's no middleman. He asked me to tell MRE something to check his Instagram. There's no middleman.
Yeah, I'm getting confused with that comment. Allowing yourself. There's no exactly she was asked to be that. It's not like she inserted herself. Listen, if you guys speak, let me tell you something. MRE, NB, Lesso. Whenever you guys want to speak to each other, make sure you send me the messages first, and I'll report them to one another. Okay? She didn't. That's not what happened here. Lee literally hit her up and put her in the middle and said, hey, you need to message this motherfucker this because he's calling my friend a serial killer and I don't like it. And now we're here. Come on.
Well, I think he tried to get a hold of me on IG, but I can't get in there. So
it's bro, again, I'll say it. If he really wanted to get your attention, he could have. There's numerous ways to do it. If he didn't want nobody else to be involved, there was fucking numerous ways it could have been done.
I think he blew it out of proportion a little anyways. I wasn't calling him through the whole thing. I just said it one time. So I said, hey, we're going to do a stream and call this guy who I didn't even know who he was, a spree killer, through the whole stream and try to taint the guy as a killer.
I think she did, Angela. She did tell him to tell him yourself, but he said
I
couldn't. But he said
I did. I said I ain't getting in between you two. And he said, no, I want you to tell him. So really my first message to MRE was yo, check your IG. Lee's trying to get in touch with you. He's I can't get in there. What's up? If he would have, if MRE could get into his Instagram, he probably would have checked it and then I wouldn't have been in the middle. But when he said he couldn't get in there, then I relayed the message and whatever. I will never relay a message for anybody again. And he's told me to say things before to people that I haven't even relayed the message because I don't want to be in the middle of his BS. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But
hey, Rob Paul, strike everybody. See you later.
You and Paps were real close, at one point. Meaning, you helped him, you were what, a manager of a channel, or something, however that goes, where you can have someone help you do things and stuff.
Yep. Mod get rid of what's his name? He wore out his welcome.
Yeah, that guy's just busting balls.
Rob Paul, see you later.
Yes. Not for nothing though. I mean, it makes him look more guilty that he dragged somebody else in it, right? Yeah. He got MB involved, and not for nothing. I hate to say this, but he addressed you, the issue with you on Angel's show. He got her involved.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, he perhaps got two people involved that didn't have to be.
Right, exactly. It should have been between MRE and Paps, and that's it. And he could have said, I meant it a different way, because I even told him I didn't say his criminal. I said his jacket. And that's what he said to me, his jacket.
People ask me about the jacket. I don't know if I have that picture. So I would pull it up.
Probably, I think it's on your community tab, isn't it?
No, it's not. I'm like,
You took it down.
no, I never put it on my community tab. They found that picture. I guess Piggy and Pals found that picture from Facebook. It's just me at Damien's outside of the Cadillac Lounge at the sausage stands. Damien used to have 2 or 3 of them outside. And I was just sitting there. I think I was reading. I don't know. I think Damien took that picture.
I like that jacket.
Yeah,
you remember
cool
that?
Bro. Like, what the fuck?
I don't care if people don't like. Everybody's got the different taste, each his own. But Damien took that picture.
What's up, Joey?
And that was another thing too, though, because something happened with Damien the one day, your cousin Damien. So there's been like a combination of things that lead people to be a little bit on edge with Lee Cole. That when he says a comment, they might have a little bit of a reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Damien got mad because he said that somebody was hanging out with someone that we know personally, and we know that person wouldn't be next to them people.
Hey, chat. Honestly, let me ask the chat real quick.
Which was very reckless and dangerous to say something stupid like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, thumbs up if you guys thought that when he says jacket, you're thinking of like a like records, like court records, or did you think that he meant jacket as like a fucking,
Come on, you don't even gotta ask anybody that. We knew what he meant.
I know, but I just want to make sure everybody.
Well, let's be honest. Evidently, he might have meant my real coat. You know what I mean?
He could have.
I might
just be stupid. I might be the stupid one who twisted it to be not malicious when it was malicious. I don't know, but I'm assuming because I laughed and said that I like your jacket. But it's the way it was handled after that. Instead of him trying to I'm sitting there trying to fix it and stick up for him with MRE and shit like that, and he's throwing me under the bus and calling me a liar. Fuck that.
But his position to
Who called you a liar?
Ali, he was saying that I was a liar. He never said that. The third party starting trouble.
Even
he did say that.
This is somebody from a different community.
Well, wait a minute now. That changes things because, the people that were making the middleman or middlewoman comment. Okay, now I have a little bit of understanding of why they were saying that.
Yes, because they thought that I lied.
I thought they were just going at you because they didn't like you.
No.
So he told them you were lying. Okay, I get it now. That makes sense.
Well, no, he in my chat when I did that video, he came in and he says, "MRE, you handled this the wrong way. That person's lying to you," or something to that sort.
Mm-hmm. He called me a liar straight out, and I typed right into it. I'm not lying. You did say you were going to make fun of his jacket. You never said criminal jacket, and he was like, "You put your name in chat. Now everybody knows it's you." That's what he texted me. I don't care if people know it's me. Because I said it. I'm not going to backtrack. I said it. I said that you're going to make fun of MRE's jacket. LOL. I thought it was funny because he's going to make fun of the way MRE dressed because you make fun of that. You took it the wrong way and you went live. But as soon as you did, and I realized that you were misconstruing it, what did I try to do? I tried to no, MRE's not doing that. But not him.
You did stick up for him. And now everybody's going to want to see this jacket. But yeah, you did stick up for him.
He had no idea jacket meant criminal record.
You thought it meant too, Joe, when I told Joe. You thought it meant criminal record too when I told Joe. Joe's like, no, he's talking about his criminal record.
Thank you. So the first time I heard it, I fucking did not think an actual jacket to keep warm, not for a fucking split.
Hold on, I'm gonna post the picture to my community tab, and Maddie, go grab it.
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you're trying to play devil's advocate here, but let's be for real. Paps is in no position to make fun of anyone's wardrobe.
No. And if James
some people don't like it. Like it's everybody, it's each his own. People don't have to like my jacket. It's all an opinion thing. Not everybody likes the way everybody dresses.
I liked your jacket, and I said that to him, and he said, "I'm like, I like that jacket." But it's bullshit the way that he could go on somebody else's panel to say something, but he can't come over here and try to address it and squash it now with us after calling me a liar and trying to throw me under the bus and twist things with other people. That's what pisses me off.
And don't be a smart ass, dude. I'm telling you again, bro. If you're listening, don't get on another show and be a smart ass. I'm telling you fucking now, bro.
Come up, your Paps will put your cash app up.
Yeah.
You're a sick old bastard.
No, because all this drags Joe into it too. It drags Tony Silo into it. All them are dragged into it because like now people are coming at the people that like Joe and Tony do videos with and stuff. It drags a whole bunch of people into it, you know?
Oh yeah, they all do videos together. I've seen them do boxing videos together, all and stuff like that. That's why nobody's gonna attack him, and he's gonna attack you or me or nobody. So it's just like
Jenny, I know.
But he should. If I was him, I would say, hey, I would say sorry to you at least.
Yeah.
Just saying you lied.
That's
It's only right. Not for nothing. It's
I didn't know that. I talk to you every day, and how come I didn't know that, Lauren?
I told you that. He called me a liar.
I must have had a senior moment at that point because I really did not hear that.
Oh man.
Leso takes offense to that.
Yeah, I was just
sorry, Uncle. Bad choice of word. You know, jacket is a record. You know what I mean? It's like, see how that gets confused? That's what I meant just there when I said senior moment.
To make fun of my age today, I'm gonna drop dead right here. A fixtures.
I'm posting it now. Putting the jacket.
It's the jacket.
Age discriminating over here. I can
That
still
like
get a
button,
job
chat.
post on this.
Let me see if I can find. You posted it already?
Hold on, I gotta hit enter. I put spree killer, like I look like a spree killer or something.
Damien, the best thing you ever did in your life was take that picture of MRE.
I don't know what I was doing there, reading, or I don't know what I got in my hand. I can't tell.
And I wonder if this is the same jacket that I'm even thinking of because you don't you have a couple jackets that you wear in pictures?
I have a lot of jackets.
You live in New England.
That's the only trench coat.
Lee did say something about Rhode Island people. I didn't hear that.
Well, a long time ago, he did in a video said we were all racist or something, which is not true.
Well, that's what the problem is that he said a lot of shit sitting next to a Ripper and others, so it makes people think the worst.
He's calling people rape racist. He moved to fucking Texas.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, don't tell me there isn't a high level of racial fucking tension in that state.
Anywhere you go.
Anyway,
Yeah.
King Dom.
But I never lived in Texas.
Grant, what up?
Bobby Style says Lee doesn't use his platform to attack other content creators anymore. I don't think he. No, that's why I said don't go on somebody else's. That's you heard what I said.
That's what that meant. Okay.
Yeah, don't go on somebody else's panel and like be a smart ass and like promote any books or anything like that.
I mean, he's welcome on my panel any day to talk about it if he wants to address it.
I put that picture up.
All right, let me get it.
Let's see this.
Speak amongst yourselves.
Paul said I wear a poncho. If I was in Mexico, maybe, or New Mexico, but not over here. Lefty and poncho.
That
Dave
thumbnail of Luis, he's killing me.
Oh, the thumbnail of him? That's funny.
Fucking hilarious.
Damien says, look what he said. MRE took that jacket from Rocco DeMeo. He had the toughest reputation in Essex County. But never came around after he got done through with him. That's funny. The jacket. I was like Rommel. What did he say? I carried it well, like Rommel. That was like a goofy, like 70s leather coat. Oh, it was a 3/4 coat. But it almost looked like a trench coat on that guy actor.
Let's see. Hold on.
Are you wearing it like Kathy?
Jenny Fernandez is insane. Remember, you are brave for fighting for the jacket.
He's very protective of his jacket. There's nothing wrong with being protective of his jacket.
Listen, that Jenny Fernandez character has been around for years and drops some funny stuff. Comes in saying one time they left a thing that I should be made dictator of the world, and left like a 3-paragraph thing of what a great person I am. I'm like, this person's nuts. It was funny.
See, I feel like I've seen this picture of you like with all your friends and like you were outside a church or something, or maybe something with this jacket on. But probably anyway.
Not that jacket.
Well, I was thinking of that other jacket thing. You know what jacket I'm thinking of?
The jacket. No, I don't know what jacket you're thinking of. No.
But I like that jacket.
Anybody ever seen a junkie before?
Oh my god!
Dude, where's the intervention music?
Oh, I gotta get it. Hold on.
Oh, for that picture, you should really put it up. Every time you show that picture, it should come up with the intervention music.
Oof, my dome. Jesus. The kid. Don't even get me started.
Well, he must be. I think he's putting makeup on now. Survival jacket, Grant said.
I'm trying to put a thing on my nose to get rid of blackheads, man, and I just got sores everywhere.
Like fucking jerk off.
Did he trying to put a hat on? He was putting what
He
on?
said he tried to like get like the strips that people put over their noses to get rid of blackheads.
Yeah.
Biore strips.
Yeah, he said that he tried to do that, and for some reason, he has a crater on his cheek.
No, that's that techno stuff.
I thought he exfoliated.
It's a drug that's in. I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately. There's this fentanyl that's called like Technol or Tucnol fentanyl. That if you take it, your cells eat away and sores open up. It's like crocodile almost, the drug crocodile from Russia.
That's scary. I think if you get some of those drugs on your fingers too, and you touch your skin, it leaves like things on your face. I think
you can breathe that in and die. There's cops and law enforcement that like were doing raids and just breathed in fentanyl and died.
Well, what about that shit they hit Navalny with? The Russians, they hit him with some a drop of it in a room.
Yeah,
will take you out.
Yeah, just a little tab of that.
Plutonium or some shit it was called. I forget the name.
I forget the name. But I know what you're talking about. There are a lot of secret agencies like CIA, MI5, Mossad, MI6, stuff like that use them.
And they got his brother too, Kim Jong. Brother in the airport.
Damn.
Yeah, Purple Lady, what's up? Yep, they got him there. Oh, North Korea is infamous for assassinating people in their party, big time.
They had women do it though. That was crazy.
Well, women have been used for that since the beginning of time in Rome. There was women assassins in Rome. Well, they were poisoners that would try to let's say some senator nobody likes. They want him out of the picture, right? And they know he's a stickler for the women. So they'd send some pretty girl to him. She'd sleep with him, whatever, and put some stuff in his wine and kill him.
Yep. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, there was a market for it. Like, people don't realize that about Rome. Like, there was professional hitmen. There was gangs in Rome that roamed the streets and worked for the politicians too. Pretty tapped. That's how Caesar had a lot of his. Caesar's first consulship, he had a lot of the other senators beat up if they didn't push through Pompey and Crassus's legislation, and that's why he got a bad name. Because once they know, like somebody in politics, once they know you're willing to use violence, you're a whole different creature than somebody trying to argue a point and losing the point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, this guy's ready to use violence if I don't push his agenda through, People didn't like that.
I tried that on YouTube. It didn't work. I tried getting violent. It backfired.
Well, I had one instance with violence on YouTube. Well, it wasn't really violence, if you want to call slapping some little bitch around, but it got physical. The only time, just chilling. What's up, man? Mini Mucho, what's up? The only time I ever had to have an encounter like that. Hopefully the last, but probably the first of a couple coming. You never know. People are stupid. If someone wants to come and try to hunt you down or take pictures of you or stalk you, that's some weird shit. And it's gonna be like Cersei Lannister. I choose violence, without a doubt. Oh, did you play that whole movie?
To the hill. We were talking about Federal Hill, the movie, the other night.
Yeah.
So I watched it last night again in black and white.
Yep. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. Yep.
Yeah, well, for some of those videos that I do, like walking around up there, I've showed that house. See that house where his father lived in, where the grapevine is, like his dad lived in?
Mm-hmm.
Now, at that house, we used to play wiffle ball. Remember when he pulls out of the yard in the movie and he goes through that little alleyway to get to the main road? We used to play wiffle ball right there. Like there's spray paint. So you couldn't see the Don Mattingly, but in the movie you could see the VC Love Something Else. We used to play wiffle ball right up against there. My friend.
So they actually filmed it up there.
Oh yeah. It was filmed up Federal Hill a little bit, a couple of scenes on Thayer Street in the West End because I'm not the West End of the East Side because of Brown University, and that's the girl he fell in love with. She was a Brown University student, and she met the kid from Federal Hill, the Dago from the Hill.
Yeah.
So it was mostly filmed up the hill.
Yeah, that's cool. I forgot about that.
That was being made.
Time.
I remember when that movie was being made, like we would ride our bikes and like, well, that we couldn't go farther than like where they blocked us off, but we would look on and see if we could see anything. We never seen much. I seen some cameras and some actors from far away, but I don't know who the hell they were. If it was Totoro or not, I don't know.
I think it came out in '94. It said.
This is the early '90s, either that or '93 or '92. I'm not sure, but. I remember because, like I said, my friends lives next door to that house. And his family owned that house until like 2 years ago, like a 12-family house, and his whole family, from aunts, uncles, it was a 12-family house, and all 12 apartments are filled with his family. He lived next door to that house, but they took that great guy down.
What's up there, grumpy Italian?
What's up, bro?
Ding.
I left the thing on. People think you're me. Yeah, you're not me. I know people are trying to say this guy's me.
Yeah, everybody's
your MRE. Nope, that's not us. I could do a lot better videos than him. Sorry.
SPL says, as a listener in Angel's chat the other night, none of us knew who told MRE that Angela did nothing wrong.
I didn't think Angela did anything wrong. We didn't say.
No, exactly. Nobody's saying that she did anything wrong.
No, that was the guy in the chat who said that about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was trolling.
I think she was told of a situation, not people's names. So she was just talking about a situation that she was informed in, not people like who they were.
I wasn't around that night. I was working. I missed that night.
That Ron guy's
we were on, and
What?
we were on a whole nother stream that I couldn't even go in there and address it. We had the boxing.
Was that the PC night?
No, you did the Providence stream the night before with us. It was the night after. We did the Douglas fight, so we couldn't even go in there and address it. Anybody from my chat, from my panel.
Damn, man, I hold Lee accountable.
Me too, because he called me a liar. Just say that you said it. You didn't say criminal, but you did say jacket. Just say I said jacket. I didn't mean that. It's not that would have caused, it would have stopped a whole bunch of other BS from happening.
Yes, it would have.
Instead, he wants to throw me under the motherfucking bus, and fuck that. When I'm sitting there sticking up for him behind the scenes, trying to like clear this shit up, he's doing the exact opposite, and that bothers me. It really bothers me.
Yeah, no,
and it's
I
good.
don't blame you. I don't blame you. It bothers me that he's kind of like a smart ass about it. That's what bothers me.
That's how much he cares about our friendship. That's how much he cares about me and our friendship. That he'll throw me under the bus real quick, call me a liar, and not try to clear it up with other people. And F that.
Well, you were family at one time.
Yeah, it's my dad. That's my freaking dad.
Are you going to divorce your parents now?
Absolutely. And I'm going to have my mother taken for every freaking cent he makes on YouTube. That child support is going up.
Hopefully that book sells.
What about weekends? No weekend sleepovers no more?
Nope. No more. Do not pass go and do not collect $200. Why would you want weekends with a liar anyway? I'm nothing but a liar and a troublemaker, so.
What did Mike say?
Mike? What was that bullshit about CeeLo and the Ripper? The bullshit with CeeLo feels like it's safe to step outside again. So he's he don't need his little bodyguard anymore. So he basically just threw the Ripper to the curb, but
Whack the Ripper.
Yeah,
Jenny,
whack the Ripper.
Jenny Fernandez. I don't hate Grumpy Italian. I didn't say that.
Teresa, yeah, he should clear it up, but now it's almost like it should have been cleared up the night it happened, but instead he got up there, he made one remark like, "Oh, I don't have problems with him, but I'm going to be a smart ass," and make little underhanded little comments and dig a little deeper. Like he acts like people don't notice that shit. Like not maybe some people didn't, but some people did.
I think Silo wants to come up. You want to drop the link for Silo? I think Silo wants to come up. If you want to drop the link for him, unless there's too many people on. You want him to wait?
Timeline got fucked up. That's what happened.
Yeah, Tony could come up for a second. Yeah, I'll drop the link for him.
Well, that was the whole thing. Really, it was a misunderstanding, and it could have been nipped in the bud a lot quicker than him running to other people and saying, "Oh my God, she's a liar."
Yeah, she's a liar. We don't need these trolls and troublemakers around here. They're
So you
just
said it.
they're here to start shit, and they're here to we're not gonna be able to get away with none of our bullshit if they're here. Come on, we got to get rid of these people, man.
Now, this
At the
is
end
a
of the
good
day, it was
lesson.
just silly. It was silly. He said he'll make fun of the way MRE dresses, and in the grand scheme of things, that's really silly, and it could have been cleared up a lot easier.
The big thing about what just happened is, it's like the jumping the gun. We got to use better discretion before we just start attacking people and accusing people.
Well, I did jump the gun a little on that and took it the different way because of my reasons that I said.
You want me to replay the reason why you feel that way?
Yeah, but honestly, Stevie Wonder could see the problems brewing between you as far as, shit that has happened in the past, and like the shit that's been happening to you with the criminal record being brought up. Jacket might have been like a bad choice of words to use it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, Joey.
It could have been like, coat might have been better, but
Coat.
Yeah, exactly. Assassinino, what's up, man?
Outfit. Your coat, your outfit, or something like that.
What's up, Damien? What's up, Tony? Welcome to the show, man.
Damien, bro, so honored that you graced us with your presence.
I'm gonna say it straight out.
Yeah, you say what you
Lee, you're weak, you're untrustworthy, and no one likes you. Had to say it.
Why don't you like Paps, Damien?
I just don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
You have the right to that opinion.
That's just me.
So
Hey,
now
everybody, you can like him, you can love him, you can fucking go to sleep with him, let him smell fucking Polly's ass. As far as I'm concerned, he's no good. He's NG. If he was in my circle, he wouldn't be. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's kind of like how much do you expect for people to just let slide? You know what I'm saying?
How much more betrayal can I take?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right there. For real though.
How much fucking more betrayal can you give somebody before they just go, just get the fuck away from me? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Just go over there where you belong, in the corner, with the dunce cap on.
The bathroom.
Stay over there.
Well, that's how I feel at this certain point. I'm sitting there behind the scenes trying to stick up for him and clear this crap up, and meanwhile, he's sitting there trying to throw me under the bus. That pisses me off. Shame on me for trying to be a good fucking friend.
Can I get my
He's a jerk off.
And B, you didn't let him put his cash app up on your channel. That's why.
That's true.
You should know better.
And
Tony wanted to say trouble.
Where's my friend? How come my friend isn't on here?
Hold on, let Tony say something. He wanted to say something.
Hey, Tony, the floor is yours.
And B did not do anything wrong. And if a man gonna have something to say, go to the man. If you're gonna go to a woman, she's not a third party in this, a second party, a middle person. She was asked. She didn't even know what the hell what meant. So where I live, it means what it means. I come from New York. When somebody says they're gonna pull your jacket or play with your jacket, doesn't zipper it up.
Joe,
what does that mean?
What?
It's not a leather jacket, correct?
Absolutely not. When you
that's not what I'm going to pull your jacket. I'm going to check. That's not what that means, right?
Damien, when you go to a courthouse and you're going to somebody's office, they say pull that guy's jacket. That means pull his
exactly.
File, period.
Anybody that's ever talked to a lawyer or been in a courtroom, that's exactly what you think.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know what I mean? But like I
And
said,
that's what anybody with a common brain would do.
He really could have meant jacket, like the coat, I'm saying.
No.
But I took it that way because of stuff in the past, like that video we just shown, you know.
But hold on, Damien, I'm going to say it another way too. I don't believe Lauren knew what the term jacket meant at all because she's not in that system.
No, she didn't.
But Lee is.
Pick it up for him.
Lee's been arrested. Lee's been in the court system. Lee knows better.
No. I'm not saying that, Damien. What I'm saying is if you're trying to portray Lauren as a troublemaker, she's not because she didn't know what it meant. but I know what it means. You know,
and so does everybody else that's ever been in court. Anybody that's ever been in trouble knows what the fucking means.
Rule. There's one exception to the rule. If you're in Rikers Island, because we're from New York, right? And they say something about your jacket, they actually want the jacket that you have on. They want to steal your jacket. So that would be like the one time.
That's because they don't have jackets to pull in cells. They only have them in the, prosecutor's office.
Yeah. It got out of hand, but there was some past shit that had been going on.
Yep.
I never like him. I don't trust him.
What are you going to play in the cha-cha back there?
He's a husser. He's a husser.
And then he goes mute. It goes mute yourself, D.
I think he was playing the drums.
He's a pig that don't fly straight.
It's just
it's a hot.
And you know what? It makes it worse because after like MRE did his show and he said how he felt, the actions that were taken afterwards were horrible. Like you did that. That's why. If some people probably
I missed all that. I missed all that.
Yeah, some people are probably sitting here right now or listening like, oh, why are they even saying this? Or why are they even going this far? Like it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Like, or like, why are they fucking with Lee? Or like, why are they, it's because of the way he didn't come out and like fucking for like the 10th time. He didn't come out and say, my bad. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like this. It was taken wrong, blah, blah, blah. He said, yeah, I don't got a problem with this guy. And then proceeded to be a fucking smartass. And like, and go against like, because MRE made a comment about like that, this guy likes to fucking go on people's channels and fucking promote his fucking books or his fucking clothes or his underwear or his fucking new show coming out or, this show or, oh, can I get a Cash App? It's like, so, he, instead of like, the first thing he does is do that, hey, can I promote this? Can I promote that? It's no problem if I do that, right? That's being a fucking smartass, bro. That's basically saying like, fuck you without saying fuck you. That's in my eyes.
Well, if his message to MRE on Instagram is, hey, if you call him a spree killer, I'm going to make fun of your jacket. MRE would have had the same reaction hearing it from Lee because he would have thought his criminal jacket. So cut me the middleman out. If what he told me to tell him, if that's what he wrote on Instagram, MRE would have had the same reaction.
He would have left me a voice message. He would have left me a voice message though, and I probably.
How many chances can you give somebody? So much water.
I'm done. I can't anymore. When I'm sitting there, I'm getting thrown under the bus. Forget about
it. How much water has to hit a wall before the dam breaks?
Depends what dam you're talking about. The Hoover Dam or some dam a little beaver made. Little House on the Prairie.
The Woonasquatucket River.
Talking about a beaver dam too. That could be,
Hey, Sean, I said I would drop the link for him, but I don't think Lee. He's very prideful. He thinks that he has nothing to apologize for. He has nothing to prove. You don't have to say sorry to nobody. You don't have to clear anything up. Nothing. He just.
Well, he don't have to say sorry to me, but he should at least say, "Hey, sorry to her because when he came in the chat saying she was a liar."
Yeah, and like I told MRE that I thought he was talking about his clothing, whatever. MRE took it down. But MRE has whatever feelings he has, and he doesn't want to apologize for the stuff he said. He feels a certain way because he feels it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with anybody else. That's between Lee and MRE. So take me out something real quick. What MRE said was how he felt, minus the jacket stuff, because it could have been the jacket that he wears, not his criminal thing. But he feels the way he does because he does. It doesn't have anything to do with me. Not a damn thing.
Let me say something.
Don't talk about Lee. Me and MRE do not sit there and talk about Lee.
Let me say something real quick. I got to bust out in a minute. Damien, this is guided more towards you because you're going to speak the way I'm going to speak.
Okay.
Before it got out of control on another content creator's channel, he should have stepped on that channel right away instead of let them all bullshit about it. Yes. I don't blame Angela. I don't blame the content creator. I blame Lee for watching it because he said he watched the whole show and it could have been stopped before it got started. Period.
Yes. But he didn't do that.
He did it. That's my
around and everything.
Exactly. That's my point. Thank you, Tony. Exactly. That's what the point I've been trying to make. Like, he didn't do that. He didn't do that.
And he said he was watching the show that I was watching.
Yep.
So he stepped in before Angela got into it, not knowing who the middle person was, before the content creator had to feel bad listening to phone calls, I'm sure. Everybody knew the truth. Nobody knew the truth except for the man who waited to the very end to pop up.
What's up, Mr. Smith? Yeah, you're right, Tony.
And when I tried,
MRE knew the truth too. I knew the truth, and MRE knew the truth too, and him.
No, I'm talking about who was on the show that night.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. So
Well, Lee wasn't on my show. He
not
wasn't
your
on.
show. It was another content creator.
Oh.
He had no idea that NB wasn't passing messages. The message also went to you.
there's just been numerous times where I've lost so much respect for him. Not that I ever had any for him, but like, you know, you give people the benefit of the doubt, you start people at 100%, and it's up to them to diminish that percentage. And when he was talking about the guy over here, that he's hanging with rats and having dinner with them, I went, that's fucking bullshit. You get your information from a guy that eats out of a fucking dog bowl. All right? So, like, no, it's not true. Stop. Stop. You don't know what you're talking about. You're taking information from mongoloids that don't know no better.
We know that guy personally, like know him. He
It's
would
not.
sit with that person. It makes no sense anyways. Why would someone like that sit with that person? That person, like, by doing that, it would ruin you business financially. It would ruin you in so many ways.
I reached out to him. I talked to him. He laughed. He went, "Are you serious? Who the hell said that?" I went, "A fucking guy that eats out of a dog bowl." When, please don't believe anything. These people are stupid.
The person that gave Lee the information, he must have a beef with that guy, right? Is that what it's about, or
what else could it be?
Yeah.
You know, you go on information by people that don't know anything, and then you try arguing with people that like actually know what's going on.
But Damien,
and you believe that you're so far behind in the race that you think you're ahead.
Damien, hold on a second.
Amen.
But the information you're talking about, he could have said that on his show. He didn't need to bring that to another content creator show.
Thank you,
also.
Tony. Yes.
Okay?
That's
We're forgetting something.
Yes.
His show don't bring this up. He tries to bring it up on somebody else's show who's actually trying to sit in a different kind of setting altogether.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying, guys.
And you know what? I know, like, people need to like realize this shit. Like, you know, don't turn a blind eye to certain things, man, because you know you want this community to be strong and everybody, you know, to get along and be cool. Like, you can't always, you know, can't be so, you know, blind eye or naive to certain things. You just can't. You just cannot do it, or you're gonna end up in these freaking situations every time. Every time.
I'm going to say something real quick. Angela didn't know what she was getting herself into. She went up there voluntarily and was under the full assumption there was a middle person. Okay? She didn't know. She didn't have any idea. Angela, the right wing, is a good person.
She's a very good person.
Yeah,
very good person.
She looks out for her nephew. She follows every one of us. She's on our shows. So let's let her out of here because she did nothing wrong.
We never said she did. I don't think I think she was told the situation, but not who, X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking to any of us. I'm talking to somebody who's making some bullshit comments in the chat here.
Oh,
Tony, that was just some student troll that was in the chat.
I got you, but I'm saying, so there are a lot of people that were put in the middle by that individual. Lauren wasn't the middle person. Everybody else who got suckered into it was.
To get respect, you got to give respect.
100%.
And he doesn't have any, in my opinion. That's just how I feel. So he gets exactly what he gives me. None. Zero. Nada. Nothing. Fucking donut.
You like my new name? Whack the Ripper. I'm gonna stop using that.
Whack the Ripper. Perfect.
Whack the Ripper coming down. I can't think of some old like nursery rhyme to go with it.
Yeah, she. It says Angela stuck up for Emery. Yeah, Angela's a great person. I think it's actually unfair that she was put. I'm not gonna say she was put in the middle, but like she was put into a situation that she really didn't know the actual facts to.
That's exactly what I'm talking
Angela's
about.
good
Maddie.
people. She always did.
That's unfair, and like that
Good lady.
kind of pisses me off too because like that shouldn't happen. Like Angela should have been like told, hey, this is who said it. This all the details before being brought on.
Exactly. I agree 1,000,000% with you, my man.
So
Assassininos laugh. FBI whacked the Ripper. They threw the Ripper in the. They left him in the foxhole.
They
Yeah,
sure
they're done
did.
with them.
They sure did.
Yeah, because everything that's happening to them is because they're friends with the Ripper. Not like they weren't being
Not
like
true.
picked on
Yeah.
before. Not like Gunsmoke's family wasn't being doxxed before the Ripper was around. But everything's his fault.
That's true though. They were doing their doxing, all that stuff. They cheated on. They loved everything he did.
The head
And all
city,
this
the pizza, Gunsmoke, and FBS were all in dox wars before the Ripper even came around. Let's not forget, people were doxed before the Ripper came around by those two parties.
Absolutely. And they're trying to
going after each other's families and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, I gotta bop out. I gotta go.
Bye,
run
Tony.
the
Thank
treadmill.
you.
Damien, MM.
Have a
Tony,
good
tip of the armor.
Joe,
Arrivederci.
love you all. Talk to you guys later.
Bye,
All right,
Tony. For
Tony.
coming on, Tony. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Tony's a good
Oh,
guy.
yeah, they were yeah, like Tony. They were doxing each other's mothers and calling grandmothers. That's what they were doing. Calling Pizza's mom, and then Pizza retaliated, and I think called the grandmom or Piggy's
It
house.
all was happening. They were all going at each other way before the whole
The
Ripper
disgraces. The disgrace.
Yeah, that's just some low stuff. Like, and then like they did it to Pizza's mothers first.
100%. We showed it.
And yeah, and that's when like, what did they think Pizza was going to do after you call his 80-year-old mom or dog whistle for everybody to call his mom and put the name up? What do you think he's going to do?
Exactly.
Not that it's right, but they were all doing it to each other.
Right. Come on, just like Harambe, there's going to be a TIG that pops up if you come out doxing everybody and putting people in the chat trying to find people. Someone like TIG is going to appear and do the same. Not that it's right, but it's going to happen.
And I got another like I said before, my face is on avatars. MRE's face is on avatars. Damien, you got some avatars too with your name, right?
I got a couple of nice ones. I got a couple of real nice ones.
Yeah, we got Gay Eighth and whatever. I mean, Joe's got some avatars. So Proctor, if you do not want, now not MRE's making a joke out of it, but eventually your face is going to end up on an avatar. You know what I mean? And if you're too thin to handle it, then YouTube's not right for you. And that's just my honest, before you get too into it too deep, Proctor.
Well, I got to piggyback off of what you're saying.
Honestly, oh, sorry, Lessa, but I don't think Proctor even seen it. Like, you don't watch my channel.
Shout out to Proctor though. He seems like a good dude, honestly. I did a show with him once, and
yeah, I don't know the guy from a hole in the wall.
he seems like a gentleman.
All I said is he looked like Derek Chauvin and the Spree Killer.
Wait a minute, though. To piggyback off of what MB just said, she made a valid point, and I'm going over what she said. If Lee is so sensitive about this guy being made fun of, why didn't he bring it to his attention that very possible that man's face could be on memes, etc., like the rest of us? Lee's not new to this YouTube shit. Why didn't he give the guy a heads up? Maybe you should remain anonymous, not show your face, whatever. You got to think.
Yeah, good point. You could have told him that. Maybe the guy says, hey, I don't know who he is. Maybe he already does shows, already has a channel where he shows his face. I don't know the guy.
I mean, there's value in looking like a serial killer on YouTube like that. It could be turned into a plus.
Well, there is no value of looking like Derek Chauvin, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Chauvin. That was low. Yeah,
Well shoved up.
I'm all shoved up.
It's all shoved up.
Seems like everyone's uptight too on YouTube. Like if people make fun of me, I kind of
make fun of them back.
No problem, but then like I'm punching the walls in my house and stuff, But No, really, I mean, we got to like loosen up a little. I tell Emery all the time, Emery, you got a face for radio. He doesn't get offended when I say that.
That's a good one, though.
So do I. That's why I remain anonymous on the.
At first, I took it as a compliment. You got a face.
Mm-hmm.
I got a face for a pie eating contest.
A pie eating contest.
Angel says, "I'm here. Someone want to fill me in." We're just talking about the whole Lee Cole incident with calling MD a liar and basically calling, like, saying she's a troublemaker and shit like that, and why we're, MRE's discussing why he reacted the way he did and stuff like that.
Hi, Angel.
How you doing, Angel?
Yo.
Mikey, what's up?
He's over there. He's doing the dishes.
He's gonna build, you know what? He's gonna build some armor. I gotta have him build some armor for my dog. I gotta get him some steel.
Yeah, people exactly assassin. Like, YouTube's easy, bro. Like, you shouldn't be getting, like, if somebody makes a joke, you should be able to, like, that shit should roll right off your shoulder, or at least go back at them with a better joke. Like,
listen, every single person up here on this panel has been slandered and lied about. You know what I mean? Like, so if person A has slandered MRE, Zio, Damien, Joe, Matt, I mean, you all know he's a liar. So
Teresa, yeah, I work today. I'm sorry.
The more you respond to the slander, the more you're putting it out there. Like, if I go on my panel and respond to some pig slandering me, I'm just letting my subscribers know what was said. You know what I mean? So it gets to a point where you just got to ignore it all and move on. You maybe like respond and clear it up, but like to go back and forth, it's old now. It's a year into it, 2 years into it. How long? It's old. It's old news.
That's why somebody left a comment like, "Are you going to fight with Lee?" I'm like, "No," and he's not going to fight with me. Like, people just trying to Rose.
Yeah, that was already said. You both made that perfectly clear, and that's really not the intentions. The intentions are just basically trying to get to the bottom of it, and we feel like Lee should have, like, he definitely went about it the wrong way. Like, he definitely, after it happened, he took the wrong steps to make it right. That's at least that's how I.
If there was someone in my circle that acted like him, he would simply be banished. The worst thing you could possibly ever do to someone is ignore them. In prison, what they do for punishment is put you in a cell all by yourself, away from all the murderers and rapists. That's punishment in prison, separating you from all the animals.
It's called segregation. Well, you can only do it for so long. There's a rule now. Years ago, you could put people in segregation. Like in Alcatraz, there was a guy who was in there for 3 years, man. In a hole in the basement of Alcatraz.
Wow.
He lost his mind. He got a huge lawsuit and everything, but still, picture being 3 years in a dungeon cell with no bed, sleeping on the floor. He was like disfigured and everything.
There are some people.
Thomas Silverstein. Look at Thomas Silverstein. They had him in a cage since 1983. Because he killed the CO in Marion. And from 1983, he died maybe like 4 years ago. Thomas Silverstein was the dude's name. They had him in segregation. He couldn't see nobody.
Well, how many years?
30 years.
Wow, 30?
Thomas Silverstein, look him up, man.
What about the guy Bronson?
Any TV? Hold on a second. Any TV? What did he have? Nothing?
Nothing.
Wow.
Zero.
The guy Bronson. His name's Michael Peters. He never killed nobody.
And the other guy's name was Fountain. They each killed a CO. The CO was riding the Silverstein for like years. Finally, he just sliced them up and killed them. Yeah, they tortured him basically since 1983. Like keeping the lights on in there and shit like that. Yeah, shutting the lights off,
I think do they keep the lights on in segregation? What's up, Rat Trap? Do they keep the lights on nowadays with people? That's gonna suck. Like that's
in the dark, yeah, fucking sitting in the dark for 30 years, Jesus.
Or in the light, or picture the light. Like you can't sleep at night because the lights.
True. True.
You got to put a blanket over your head or something.
No.
I think
Guys, I gotta hop off. I gotta get ready for gymnastics class. I'll talk to you guys all later. Everybody in chat, thank you. Maddie, everybody up there, Damien, Joe, ladies love Lesso, Whack the Rip. You guys all have a good evening, gang. Bye, chat.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Good night. Men love Lesso too. So.
Whoa.
Not in a gay way.
Oh, Joe, you're professing your love on here for me. What's going on?
Look, nowadays it's okay to say that. Whereas 20 years ago, you guys would be slapping the shit out of me.
That's still not okay to say.
But when that guy was in the seg, right, for 30 years, did he have he had a bed? It was like in the modern time. You said the 80s, right?
Yeah, from 1983 on. I don't know the specifics of exactly what was done to him because they really didn't want that getting out what they did to him. It was like those type of things. Yeah. But from what I heard was he could talk to nobody. He was just locked in this room. Maybe I don't know if he lost his family. I don't even think he talked to anybody on the outside world.
Well, not even a phone call, right? No, probably not.
They did this dude. They said he was with the Aryan Brotherhood, and the cops said he was, and they do that to keep you in jail, to segregate you.
Yeah,
that's the narrative they put. To say, yeah, exactly. So, Thomas Silverstein. I'm gonna do some more research on it, but he was down for a long time, man.
I don't know what's worse, 30 years like that, or 4 years on a cement slab, on the ground in Alcatraz. Oh my God, that's both nightmares.
And the thing is, they say if you're in the dark for too long,
you lose your
eyes, messing with your head. It's like your brain it's just. You go crazy from light deprivation.
Yeah, you don't know what time of day is. You see things. I've seen a story about segregation back in the 1600s, in these French prisons in the 1700s, where these people went completely mad, totally mad, because they were thrown in friggin' isolation for years. Where they couldn't see, talk to no one, probably just eating rats. It was nuts.
I think we talked about it on the show we did, MRE, about the dude from your area, Peter Lamone.
Yeah.
The dude that was down for 30 years who was innocent.
He was innocent.
He ended up walking away with 30 million.
Yeah.
But 30 years in jail?
Yeah, good guy, Peter Lamone.
For something he didn't even do, because Joe Barboza ratted on him, and he was alive.
Could you imagine that? He's in jail telling everyone, I didn't do it. And everybody's like, yeah, right. He didn't do it. You didn't do it, okay?
They tried to blame him for the Barboza hit, but he didn't do it. They convicted this poor guy. They had no proof. All right, this guy's supposed to get. How do you prove that this guy got on a plane or got to freaking San Francisco, did that, and got back? They had no proof of nothing, and they sent this guy up. It was just all a sham.
The guys that he said he killed were in a bar or something, right? They killed 2 guys in a bar, and Barboza blamed them for it.
Oh no, they were blamed for the Barboza murder, I believe.
No. Pete
Barboza actually.
Okay, the guy. All right, these are the guys Barboza told on. Yeah, Barboza got them all them years. Yeah, he was a creep. And he did get 30-something million when he did get out, but 30, it doesn't matter. 30 million for 30 years of your life, that's nuts. You can't get them years back. Loss of with your family, children, the whole night, you can't get them back.
Mentally challenge guy.
And he only lasted 10 years when he got out of prison?
Yeah, he passed away, the poor guy. Yeah.
That's fine.
At least he could give his family some like money where his kids and stuff could live good up to that, but still 30 years and when you get 10 years on the street, it's like what the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Even with all that money, right?
Yeah, even with all that money. Years, your health is everything. Without health and your life, someone said what do you want to do? 30 years in prison for $8 million? It's no, not at this age, no way. You know, maybe if I'm 14 years old, yeah, put me in jail at 14. I'll get out when I'm 35 with 30 million, maybe. But crazy. But
Yeah, and the network of doctors in prison. That's like a third world country. The doctors in prison.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they're not even doctors. They're like veterinarians or some shit.
Yeah.
That they use in
Especially back in when in the ACI. Oh, that's the ACI is the Adult Correctional Institution in Rhode Island. That's where you go to do state time. In the 70s and 80s, right? It was like a gladiatorial camp where they had a ambulance outside 24/7. The ambulance never left outside. It was always outside.
Multiple ambulances.
It was like a gladiator school. Like, I'm talking, if you didn't know somebody and we're on the stick up for jail, you're a dead man. Like, it was gladiator school. Like, straight up stabbings, hits constantly. It was ranked the most dangerous prison for its capacity and stuff. You know what I mean? For being such a small prison. It was just real dangerous. Those are some wild years. I know a lot about that. A lot of my friends, a lot of our friends, me and Damien's friends and family did mad years in that prison. It was wild.
Yeah, it fucks you up. You got to be real strong in the head to get through that.
Yeah. Like, so picture some like young kid off the street, just like drinking and driving, hit somebody, killed someone. Now he's got to do life. He's in a lot of trouble if he don't stand up for himself and make a knife. Put it that way.
Yeah, and the thing is, what choice do you have?
Oh, yeah. Well, Dean Wilkinson told a story on his channel, right, about when he first went to jail and he met my uncle in jail. All right, when he first went there, he was 16 years old, dude, thrown in maximum security prison at 16 years old.
Crazy.
Thrown in max, and I'm talking 1981. Where it was like just wild and vicious, like, or maybe set in the 70s. Like, let's say 77, something like that. Wild and vicious. He got thrown in there, and some guy wanted to rape him, some big dude. And he automatically grabbed a knife, started attacking the guy. And then the guy wanted to retaliate, but Rudolph and them guys stood up for him and says, no, we know this kid. They knew his mom on the outside, but they had to see that he would defend himself first. They had to see if he would stick up for himself first, And when the guy went for revenge to get Dean, they stepped in like, nah, he's with me, like, bug off. Because Dean stabbed the dude up,
Wolves take care of other wolves.
Yeah, and he was a lot bigger than, like I said, Dean was a 16-year-old kid, like 120 pounds maybe, and the guy's this big freaking 6-foot-something monster. But he did what he had to do. He made a knife and shanked him, and the guy came back, was going to kill him, but Dean had his friends in there. Luckily.
Tough proposition in the can, let me tell you.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of jail stories over the years from friends and family and wild stuff. And
my brother, man, he had 6 months. They were, the crazy thing is what they do, the jailers, if you're there, like if you got like 1 or 2 year hits or whatever, they're going to put you in there with a lifer. Lifer don't give a damn. He's in there for life. You got 6 months left. What are you going to do when he steps to you, the lifer? You're going to back down or you're going to handle your business? Well, you handle your business, then what happens? So
yeah, I've heard them stories too.
You never get out.
Yep, where someone's got only a few weeks left and someone tests them and they do what they got to do no matter what, and then they get more time added to them.
Mm-hmm.
We would think somebody was coming home. We're like, I thought they were coming home. It's like, no, they got no fight. Something happened. They got another few months to go or whatever.
Did you ever see the HBO special called Gladiator Days about Troy Kell?
Yes, Troy Kell. Yes, I did.
Okay. Do you know the dude that was with him? The white dude that laid on top of the guy while he was stabbing him?
Who became
that dude was in there for forging a check.
Yeah, forging checks, because I think he had a pill problem or a drinking problem. Yeah, for forging checks, he went in there and he had to stab somebody to defend himself while he was in there, and he caught a life bid.
Yeah, man. He had said he got like 2 years for forging checks. He got involved and he helped, kill this dude. And now he's never getting out.
Yeah, never coming home again.
That's crazy, man.
Was he a lifer before him and Kel killed the guy, or he cut the lifer?
Nah, he wasn't. Nope.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was already a lifer. So
Kel was a lifer.
Kel was, yeah, okay. He was just
right.
that check thing. Yeah, see, right, helping a fight breaks out, you're helping your friend kill this guy, and
yep,
doing the rest of your life.
Yeah, crazy, man. But I guess in jail, I mean, that's why you really don't want to go to jail.
No, people should not go to jail.
That's why when everybody's glorifying jail, all I keep thinking about is, man, the place that they were in and what I know and the places I've been, man, I want that as far out of my mind as it's like you don't even want to, who would even want to bring it up?
Yeah.
It's just not a good experience. It's just.
Well, those are some tough prisons, man. Those are some tough. All those prisons are gangs. No matter what color you are, what race you are. As soon as you go in, your own race is going to test you right there.
Mm-hmm.
And do they want you on their team or not? And if they don't want you on their team, the other races are going to take advantage of you, and other people, it's going to be pure chaos.
Yep, it's like crazy because when I was living on the West Coast, it's way more segregated on the West Coast.
Yeah, different story on the West Coast. It's all about race. Unlike up here, it's different. Like in the ACI, anybody can hang out with anybody,
And if you're cool with my partners were black dudes on the outside. You go in, you ain't partnering up with them on the inside. I mean, it's just
that's fucked up.
The
though.
whole dynamic of it's crazy.
Isn't it? Imagine you and this dude are best friends on the outside, die for each other, but you can't even hang out now or talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
And you could be on the opposite side of a war, basically.
Oh, very easily. Yeah. Let's say two friends go to jail. Let's say a black and white guy get busted for, shooting a rival or robbing a store or something. They go into one of these West Coast prisons where it's all raced up like that. Yeah, they can't even be around. Or they might end up on the fighting other side of some sort of gang war.
Exactly.
Oh, do you know that happens a lot in California with the Mexican, northern and southern Mexicans, where these two guys, southern and northern, are friends on the street. They go to the can. They can't even admit they're friends.
Yeah, JC, he got plenty of stories like that.
Yeah, well. But he didn't have that problem because he ran the, he had the keys.
He ran the whole
shot caller. So
he knew Pablo, and not only that, he had connections with the LCN.
Yeah, and he had all the channels.
The Russians. Yeah, he had all
if I had a connection with a cartel or Chopper, let's say Joey was chilling with Chopper, I wouldn't never even think about saying that because who the hell would believe me?
Yeah.
Who? How do you come up with these far-fetched stories? You were with what cartel? I mean, it's
but I guess you can say that anyway. Especially those cartels, they don't mess around. They don't want their stuff being talked on social media. So if you were cool with them people and did some dirt with them, the last thing you want to do is telling that stuff on the internet, especially when you live in California around all that stuff. So that guy's just full of crap.
Yeah, man.
Does anyone remember the movie Boogie Nights?
Yes, Dirk Diggler.
Yeah, remember the end of the movie when that guy, the colonel, was getting slapped in the mouth in the prison cell?
I don't remember that part.
It's the end of the movie when everything was going to shit, and the colonel, the old guy that was bankrolling everything, was banging little girls in the back room and everything. He was a ripper. And there was a guy in his prison cell slapped him right in the mouth and said, "Shut up, Colonel." And he just started crying. That reminds me of Lee. The guy looked like Lee.
I don't remember that part of the movie. I don't remember that movie.
It's an excellent part of that movie.
I don't.
It was
Why
the
did the guy
very
cry
end.
though? Like he's supposed to be a big gang member, right? Why did he cry?
Because he was a piece of shit woman, like
How did he become a gang member though? How did he become this big gang member if he was such a baby?
No, it was like the porn industry back in like the 70s.
Yeah, but you're talking about prison though. The guy was in jail, right?
Yeah, the colonel ended up going to prison. He was the bankroll for all porn in the 70s.
Oh, so you're saying the colonel was the bankroll for the
Yes.
porn. Oh, okay.
And he went
would
to
get
jail.
slapped right in the mouth in the prison cell, and he just started crying. And that ultimately reminds me of someone like Ali. Just saying.
Man, everybody's got it in for Lee.
Yeah, some people like him, some people don't.
When did you and Lee?
Honestly, I've never had difficulty with them, but we had one little argument, but it was, for the most part, it's been cool. But hearing all this shit, it's like I didn't even know half of the shit.
What happened?
I never heard that video with the dude in Florida. I never heard that. Tonight was the first time I heard that. Swear to God.
Yeah, well, that's what made me think.
That's fucked up, right, Joey? That's fucked up.
Oh man.
And that's why I thought the worst of it. That's why, I thought
That's a hanging offense right there, man. Families and shit, no. That made me get up off my chair, so.
Yeah, it shows no matter how someone acts nice to you or sits on a stream with you, behind the scenes they would do some real malicious shit.
Yep. Got to nip that shit in the bud early on.
Or you just don't ever talk to them again.
Well, I really don't. Like I said, I
treat them like a leper.
Streams with them and stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that.
got to be ostracized for that.
Yeah, like if there was an ew button on YouTube, there's a like and a dislike. If there was an ew button, that would be all his content would ew.
Yeah,
because if you think about it, if you have a beef, if I had a beef with MRE or anyone, the last thing from my mind would be targeting his family.
Exactly. Same here. If I had a
I
disagreement
would
with
smash
anybody,
your face in, but I would a wife, kids. I mean, grandparents. I mean, it's just to even think about.
it's malicious. It shows what
crazy.
What
kind of character someone has. That just shows what kind of character people have.
Yeah,
To me, that's just
maliciousness.
It's egregious, is what it is. In my, the way I look at it.
Yeah, trust me, I did too. When I seen that 3, 4, 5 months ago, whenever the hell it was, I was like, I wasn't surprised, but I was still disgusted. Like, what the fuck?
Put it in your back pocket and you wait for it to. That's
Yeah,
all.
and the thing is, it's the mob genre, right? Well, the wise guys, do they go after people's families? No. Right, but on YouTube you do. They all want to be made guys and captains and this and that. Who knows this, that? To go after someone's family, that's like no, number one. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
what did my family ever do? Like to that, you're like, what the fuck did my family do? Like, you really hate me that bad, dude? It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Just like the Anthony Arrelotta saying he's going to piss on people's graves.
Yeah.
2 minutes ago, you were talking about, he was the best.
Yeah, he loved your dad. Rocco was
he was a real guy. Oh, wow. Then 2 minutes later, I never even knew the guy. I'll piss on his fucking grave. That's just the kind of people, because you catch someone in a lie and you call them on it, and they have no other way to just, instead of saying, you know what, I really didn't know him. I heard about him. Heard he was a really good guy, and I kind of wanted people to think I was cool too. So I said, yeah, I know him, but I really didn't. Yeah, he's right.
Or I might have seen him once. Someone ran into him in a store. Someone told me who he was or something, but no. But I don't like his son, so I'm going to say.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, they said they would go piss on your dad's grave, the old man's grave. You dirty sons of bitches. Like, yeah, try.
That's supposed to be a man of honor. That's what he was supposed to be, a man of honor, right? Come on.
Yeah, that's a scumbag. No, what if he even tried to attempt that? Like, number one, there's cameras in there, but not only the cameras, like we're all around there too. The people would crack their heads open.
Rip from limb to limb.
Yeah, to get in there, you got to go by people's houses and stuff like that just to get
I live
through.
right down the street. I live like 2 minutes away.
Yeah.
James, thanks for the $5. He says it's the jacket.
It's the
jacket.
There he is, Mr. Miami.
Thank you, Kane. Hi, buddy.
Well, it just shows like these stoolies are just dirty bastards, man.
The only good thing I can say about Lee is that he introduced us to cane shades. That's honestly the only thing that he's ever done good, was introduce us to cane shades. That's it.
Well, there you
I
go.
don't think he's...
That's a building block. You need to build off that. See, that's good.
It's a shit block.
Good start.
It's a shit block.
I don't have to like the people that introduced me to somebody.
You know, I was listening to that show when you were trying to get on a live with Lee.
Yeah, no,
and I'm glad you weren't allowed on. Or I'm glad you didn't go on because that was
channel.
Well, I wouldn't have been
probably thought you were
as insulting. I would have had at least some respect.
Right, exactly, right. Mm-hmm.
I would have had at least some respect because of Angel and everything like that. But I would have definitely let him know on this channel that, like, come on, let me tell you what I think of you.
Yeah, but she doesn't want that. She doesn't want that on her channel, so that's why.
No, not on her channel, but on this one, or on, that's the way it is. You don't talk like that in front of a woman.
You have the right to feel the way you want about people.
Yeah.
Express it. You're not saying I want to find out who his kids are, his family are, and mess with them. You're not doing that.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference.
You don't got the scoop,
Yeah. You don't know. You don't have things on his family that he knows.
Don't care.
Only he knows. Only.
I don't know what the hell that was. Like, all right, well, what do you got? Like, you can come on, say it if you like,
Even his kids don't even
have. What did you have? What was the secret info that Harambe couldn't get that you have?
I got his report card from kindergarten.
Yeah. When he was baby Brasco.
He got left back in the 2nd grade. He ain't as smart as he says he is.
Dunsky.
He failed a history test in 5th grade.
And he says he's a buff. Yeah, right. Oh my God.
I just feel real strongly about anyone that goes after my friends.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now,
if I came in a genre and if the roles were reversed, I'd be the same way for you.
You can say whatever the fuck you want about me. I don't care. If you say something about my family, my friends, my people that are in my immediate circle, I'll death fight till the death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would feel the same way if the roles were reversed. And you just
that's just the way I was brought up. That's the way I was raised. You fight for the people you love and care about.
Amen to that, bro.
Until there's not a shred of fucking blood left in your body. Yep. Win, lose, or draw. You fight until it's over.
Yep.
And that's just, not everybody was raised like some people. And they just, that's how I look at it anyway. Now, I have undying affection and admiration and love for my friend Nick. And I will never let anybody harm him in any way, verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally. That's just the way I feel. And
how long have you guys been going steady now? Is there like this 10 years? You're on your silver anniversary, or?
Hey, man, listen, as far as I'm concerned, he's been closer to me than most of the women that I've had in my life. I actually have more love and admiration and respect for Nick than most of the women I've had in my life. Because he never did me wrong. You know what I mean?
We've been close for years. My uncle and his father were like sort of father and son. You know what I mean?
That means something to me.
Yeah, there's a bond there between people that grew up the way we did, and since you were little and shit like that. And
The word friend actually means something to me.
Yeah, that's why we have friends, dude. And like that's why we have a crew, not a crew. I'm just like a goof on it. A group of friends that we all grew up together, and we're all still
gaggle of friends.
Yeah, a gaggle.
So you guys have a gaggle of friends that you grew up with the whole thing. Where does Trockleberry fit into this?
Trockleberry.
Trock, I knew. See, Trock's not in like our inner circle. Like we didn't grow up with him like that. I knew Trock from like middle school, high school. We hung out with mutual friends and stuff like that. And I was always like hung out with him at certain places and times. But
from the Sandlot.
Yeah, but Trock's a good dude. I like Trock.
Yeah,
I've met him like 3 times.
Huh?
I've met him like 3 times.
Yeah, you don't know him like I do. See, I knew him when he hung out with Ronnie and them from the Thornton area and stuff.
Yeah,
he's very mild mannered. He's a good guy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's harmless. He don't bother nobody.
Yeah.
Pat, look at us.
Look, guys, I gotta hit the road.
All right,
thank you for having me on. MRE, Damien, Maddie, my uncles, everyone.
All right, man. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, and see you soon.
All righty.
Have a good one.
Later.
Bye, Joe.
Like what Assassinino says, Paps, it doesn't matter if it was from 20 years ago. It speaks volumes. Absolutely. He's talking about that video that we played earlier.
What? He's in the room. He can come on.
Oh no, I don't. Is Paps in here? I don't think Lee's in here. No, I think. I don't know if I don't see him.
Oh yeah, like listen, I'm not starting a fight with him. I didn't start a fight back then with him over that video, and I'm not going to now. But that does show why I thought the way I did, because it shows like that this guy does not like you. If he could hurt you or harm you in any way on here or anyway, real life on here, he's willing to he knew things about my family. If you were me, anybody can be a backseat driver. In case it was you, trust me, you would always keep that in your mind and think the worst if you heard something. And maybe I misunderstood. Maybe he really did mean a jacket. But I took it like that for reasons like that. And anybody who don't thinks otherwise, well, next time I speak to you, bring it up, and I'll tell you this. And I'll say the same thing I'm saying right now.
Absolutely.
If you say you wouldn't think the same way, you're full of shit or you're lying.
Yeah, and I also feel for people that say, "Oh, that was a while ago. That should be forgotten," or like that.
Well, I did forget it. Like I did. I didn't do nothing over it. I could have ripped him a new asshole for that video. Played it.
Still bullshit. It's still fucked up, no matter how you cut it.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm not doing nothing to him now, or I would have done it back then. And I could have ripped him a new asshole for that video all day long.
You could have. I know exactly, and it's crazy. When did this happen, Teresa? The video that we played
like 3-4 months ago, maybe.
Yeah, like 3-4 months ago. But the most recent thing happened like 2 days ago, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Would I play it again? Yeah, I'll play it again, Oliver. 1 second. Oh wait, Master of Coin has a question for you.
How many gold dragons for a jacket? That's some Song of Ice and Fire stuff. 2 stags, 2 gold stags, silver stags.
This is just to remind everybody of why MRE reacted the way he did.
I came across the information of where MRE lives, who he lives with, his home phone number, all his friends, everything. Why would I want to know that? Why would I want that? Because you always say, remember with Muscle, you said that with information, which is valuable. I already talked to FDS about what I have here. Yeah, just came across all this. Yeah, but that's all public information. You don't think a whole bunch of people know that information? No, what I got ain't public, dude. Come on, bro. How can I not?
Dude. Wait a second. Did he just say that what he has is not public?
Yeah, Yeah, if that's not it. Now, if you were me and you wouldn't think the worst out of hearing something like that, well, then you're full of shit.
I agree.
Like, that just shows that these people really dig. They'll smile in your face, but they'll dig up, look up family members, the whole nine, man, which I never would do to any of them people and haven't.
Yeah, Teresa, unfortunately, that did happen. It did.
Some people are just bags of shit. That's just the constitution that they have. They've always had. They're always going to be.
Here's the thing is, I'll respect the person more that's like, fuck you, I hate you, you're a scumbag, you're a piece of this or that, than somebody that will smile to your face and like try and look things up and try to hand things over to a ripper like that.
Yes, it was.
They pat you on the back just to make sure that they know where the knife is going to go.
Yeah.
Find the soft spot. Crazy.
Yeah. It's like, what did my family do, you people? Look my family up. Like, come on. And what did you learn? You know?
Nothing.
Like, I don't come on and say, you're just going to lie like the rest of these morons on here?
That's exactly what they're going to do.
We
Lee
don't
should
know.
have never been allowed back into our social group. However, I believe Lee is being set up. I don't know about being set up, but I do agree with dude. He's been given plenty of passes. I mean,
well, there's no social like people like we have friends that are friends with him that have friends with us, mutual friends. I don't tell people who to be friends with or nothing like that.
Yeah,
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be friends with them. Let's just, oh well.
Yeah, you know.
Didn't want him as a friend. Don't need him as a friend. Not going to have him as a friend.
You guys ain't going to go out fishing this weekend?
No. Yeah, we'll go check out a boat.
Why don't you guys go shopping? You can look for some jackets.
The jacket. The jacket. I wore it like Rommel.
A lot of
Speedy Paisano, that is fucked up. Trust me, I know it's fucked up because you guys can go back when like 2 months ago, he was about to get a funeral. He was like a day away. I think I had it scheduled and everything, and he got kind of a pass for that. He why though? He apologized for that. That's why he wasn't an asshole, a little sarcastic little smart ass like he is now. That when that happened.
Empty apologies.
Yeah, I don't accept. Like, listen, I didn't accept no apology, but there was no point of me attacking the guy and nothing. But I don't forgive things like that, and I never did forgive it or forget it. It's always why do you think I reacted like that? You know,
it was like an automatic trigger. For real, exactly. That would make you think right away. Like, this motherfucker is really gonna like have the balls to try to like threaten me.
But I do believe that he really meant my coat. I really do. I don't believe he really meant looking me up, honestly. But things like that made me think that, because of things like that. And that's some grimy, two-faced, like snake shit right there. You don't get worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you really don't.
Snake in the grass.
Yep.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That's why you got to keep your lawn cut real short.
Oh, I don't even like grass. Dirt, yeah. Sand
water the driveway. Water the driveway.
Yeah, water. Yeah, water the concrete. Watering the concrete. People are like, what does that mean? Watering the concrete. I was addicted to watering the concrete too. Grew up like that. You just sit there with the hose washing the concrete down. Feel like I accomplished something. Emery, this is how I know you're straight up because you do exactly what you give people advice to do. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that, but thanks. I don't know what does he mean?
I think like he basically like you practice what you preach. Like, like for instance, like if, for example, over a year ago before all the doxing started, you said, yo guys, I've been around this YouTube for a while. I know how ugly it gets. Don't start doxing because once the ball starts rolling, it's gonna get fucking ugly. And so maybe he means something to that.
Yeah, that's exactly. I did tell these people, don't do that, and they all did it. Well, not all, but like a few morons on here.
5-6X, like, what is Angel's opinion? I don't think Angel wants to be involved, and I don't think she should be involved.
Oh, none of them should be involved. It's only between me and him. And like I said, I'm not attacking him over it. Like I said, I didn't do that to him 4 months ago when it came out. I'm not going to do it now, but I just wanted to show that and ask Maddie to put that up that's the reason I thought it was something malicious and stuff. And really, it really ends there. We're just bullshitting and talking. Really.
Yeah.
You know. What's the point? I don't want to fight with other content creators.
And it just beats that way.
That's me.
And you know, if he's in, for instance, I'll just say this: like, if he's in Angel's chat, I would never disrespect her. So, like, if he's in there, you know, I'm not gonna be like, you know, start talking shit to him. No, I'll just keep my distance. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you go your way, I go my way. That's it.
Yeah, I say, hi Marla, hi Angel.
Yeah.
And all right, I gotta go now. Bye. And then check back later when he's gone.
Basically, yeah.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Salty Cracker, what did he say? I still think am I ready for? Oh, to the full bore. Oh yeah, I've done that, dude. I used to go around with flyers and passing out flyers about the farm murders and stuff.
Yep.
Up Brown
Still
University.
going on.
I haven't done it in years, but I used to do that. I've even raised a few. I didn't raise money. I donated money to some of the people that were personally affected by the farm murders, people who were attacked, and one guy who had his mother killed and stuff like that.
It's a shame. It's a shame what goes on out there.
No,
Yeah.
you're not fucked up. 5-6. You just asked a question. You're good, brother.
What's up, 5.6?
You get a guilty conscience, 556.
Yeah. Right. You trouble. Are you the troublemaker?
Just like
me and him had a lot of mind torture devices put on us in the CIA. We were put under MK Ultra for ideas in Langley, Virginia. I was on his channel a few weeks ago, and we had some real good history discussions on there.
I like Mr. Smith. He's a good guy. He's cool.
Yeah, he's good people. We had some real good history talks. He's got a lot of cool collectibles and stuff.
He does.
Like that. And survival kits and shit. He really. Yeah, listen. If the end of the world came or some kind of natural disaster, you want that dude as your neighbor.
Yeah, he's ready.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of medical kit, like all kinds of stuff. Survival
And cold beer. Cold beer
is always cold beers. But yeah, that stuff's pretty cool. See, I used to collect and do a lot of prepping and stuff before, but after they raided my house and shit and tried to deem me as like a terrorist and said I had bombs when they were M80s, I really stopped all that stuff. Like, you know, because you know, it's not good when people put you on a friggin' news station and say you're a terrorist, dude. It's like, let me chill out with even prepping and stuff like that.
That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, no joke. People think you're some nut or something like that. Like Kitten trying to call me a terrorist. Like I'd actually go harm. I'm number one. I'm a Christian. I wouldn't go harm any human beings. And like I say, oh, he had bombs. I didn't have no bombs. You fucking little chooch. I had 4 M80s. Yeah, there were 4 M80s that I had left over from my buddy gave me from South Carolina when he came up, and I had 4 of them left over. I blew the rest off on 4th of July in the woods. And I
think they were duds. They were duds. That's why you didn't even fucking use them.
Yeah, they were. I just kept them in a coffee can. I put them in a coffee can and just left them on in my cupboard, and they found them. They're like, oh my God. And they said I had IEDs, dude. They actually put that in the newspaper. IEDs is shit that killed our troops, like booby traps and stuff. It was fucking nuts. Remember when that all happened, dude? And everyone who knew me, like all over, if you go to the comment section of the news stations, everyone who knew me was over there sticking up for me.
Yeah.
They won't show that though, you know.
Oh,
no, they'll never show that. They'll never show positivity.
Like when Piggy came on, he's like, when the cops were in your house, they said all they had was Nazi flags. Like they didn't mention my Japanese, my Canadian.
Yeah, exactly.
I had World War II flags from every country in WW2. I had met mostly Italian ones, and the next most was German ones. But these things are worth money too. Then I had some replicas that weren't worth that much money that I used to just sell. But yeah, they tried to make it. I was like some sort of like terrorist nutcase who was going to hurt people. It's like, dude, that's the farthest thing from the truth.
What's up, Dragon?
And that's how the punk ass media is.
Yeah, and this is the fucking. You want to see like if punk ass media, if they had a picture for like soft ass punk ass media, lying, jealous, it'd be like that. This is what the poster boy would look like.
A picture of Lee.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, him too.
Or him.
Look at he looks like he's on a roller coaster.
Look at the teeth on that fucking thing. Ugh. The kitten. Little kitty cat.
And then we got a picture of Chicago Muscle and Deadly in the early days.
I remember you first pulled that out. I was dying.
Ugh.
And then you want to see you want to see a real fresh, like this is the day. You want to see a jacket? You want to see a jacket? Look at that jacket.
The Columbine kid.
He looks like fucking.
You see that picture right there? You know, Piggy put that. Someone said Piggy put that picture up on his community tab. It goes, look, he's trying to be a gangster. How is that trying to be a gangster? That's the way I dress. Like that night I had a black turtleneck and a black leather trench coat. Like, how am I being a gangster?
It was chilly out.
Yeah, it was the winter time. Like, how is that being a gangster? I don't wear Joe Pesci shirts. Like, how is that?
Exactly.
Like, sorry, I don't dress like a little hip hop 15-year-old.
Yeah, and Polo was so.
He's selling Sausage.
Yeah, you had the stands back then, and did the valeting and.
That's my trailer right there, and those are my 2 hot dog carts.
Yeah,
and I had a grill right next to it too.
And I told people how we used to, at the end of the night, we used to go feed the bums downtown. We used to go. Remember how they used to come out to us, dude? They knew when we were coming.
Wait, did you say bums?
Yeah, bums. Yes, homeless people. Pizza was never there, but yeah, we used to go give the food at the end of the night, the leftovers to the homeless people.
God bless.
And they would come out and they'd be happy because they knew at the end of the night there'd be at least 6-7 burgers, hot dogs, and sausages left over and stuff. And Damien would always throw them some drinks too, some sodas and shit.
Nice.
And they would love it.
Take care of the homeless, because one day you never know.
You never know.
Except for the fucking Tony Pizza, don't take care of him. He is not homeless. Can we all come to that agreement? He's not homeless.
But he's a fucking bum.
No, he's not.
Difference.
He's not homeless. Like well, technically, even though if you stay at a motel sometimes, can you be considered homeless? I don't know. Yeah, I think you still can be if it's like not your home, you're bouncing around. But if Pizza has an interest, if he told his real story, because you got to think, picture being on the streets for 20 years and all the shit he must have seen. If he ever told like his real story of living on the streets, and the weird stuff that he's seen, it would be interesting. He could probably start a channel.
But he fucked up and he
I know.
lying.
Yeah.
And,
yes,
and he does try to tell. He does try to tell like, I was on the street for 16 years. And
16 years, you must see a lot though. Like
I was an enforcer. Yeah, you know what he was though? He was that fucking guy that like, you knew when you turned that corner, like, oh my God, I got to deal with this fucking asshole. Like, he was like yelling at people.
Yeah, even people like that, though. Anybody who's been living on the streets all night long, all hours of night, you must seen like a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like a lot of different things from all different type of topics and shit. So picture a YouTube channel, right? You'd have content out the ass of spending that many years on the street, like of all different things that happened and encounters over the years, things you witnessed, whatever. You'd have a lot of content with that. So I never understand why you don't
tell my story.
You can sell merchandise and everything. Look, this is my custom Dunkin' Donuts cup that I fucking beg with. People throw change in it.
My custom donut cup.
Gerard, I kind of have to disagree, man. Fuck his hustle, because his hustle he doesn't do it in like the good, like, you know, he's not a hustler. Like I consider him a fucking manipulating fucking
A
bum.
bum.
And I think that the
fucking
people
bum.
that donate to him, they only don't listen. If he was to stop, listen, if Pizza came out tomorrow and said, okay, well, listen, guys, I'm not gonna talk shit about nobody. I'm not gonna dox nobody. I'm not gonna eat on camera like a fucking gavone. You know, I'm not gonna, no more drama. Okay, I'm just gonna take.
So basically, saying what I said, like if he tried to
tell a
do
story, nobody would fucking listen.
none of them people, because
none
listen,
of them people, yes,
that's right,
none of them.
listen, those people are there for the drama, but he could find a whole new genre of people who want to hear stories like that.
You're
It's very,
right.
yeah.
They actually want to help him.
But those people, no, they're there because they want to see him fight with other people.
And I don't get like even like him helping, like people helping him, like, yo, if they don't see, like, oh my god, like it's like mind boggling. Like he literally makes a mockery of his donors. Like, you know, instead of him saying, listen, I want to get an apartment. I want to do the right thing. I want to get back on my feet, get a car, start, you know, I'll start working.
You got a super chat, man.
Yeah. Oh, Dragon. Thank you, brother. MRE, you pick it up and I'll pull up your So,
slacks.
You know, he just like, you know, he just makes mockeries and you know, he'll lie and say that he needs it for this, or I'm going to save up, get an apartment. And then he doesn't. Dude, you guys, like, people, like, don't you guys feel stupid? Like, if there was a real homeless guy and he was like, listen, I'm really trying to get my shit together, and then you say you gave him $100, and then you gave him another 100 2 months later, and then whatever, another 100 another 2 months later, and then by the end of the year, you know, you seen that, hey guys, look, I'm in an apartment. Thank you guys so much. I'm on my feet. I couldn't have done it without you guys. That would give people incentive to give him money, but he don't do that. This motherfucker just wastes money in hotels, buys lobster fucking dinners, you know, just squanders his fucking money on fucking, instead of going to the bodega and getting $1.50 cup of coffee, he goes to Starbucks and gets a $7.50 cup of coffee.
You know, so you're saying if there was a place for him to save the money, basically, what would he have to do? Like open like a bank account?
Dude, he has a bank account because when he gets Cash Apps, you could get a Cash App card, I guess, but he says that he has bank accounts. Like, you know, so he probably has a checking account, and yes, he.
But do you think he makes enough to actually get an apartment, though? I don't know.
Dude, the other day he was showing like $1,800 like 2 weeks ago.
Well, do you have any idea how much a beggar on Park Street, how much a beggar on Park Street makes, especially with a dog and a little tent and a cup, holding a cup. Listen, he's making like 2,000
by the state is my point. Like some states, some places though an apartment could be cheap. Let's say the Carolinas or someplace in northern Florida, maybe. But New York, an apartment in New York, man, I can't see some bum who panhandles or gets donations having enough for an apartment in New York. It's crazy out there with money wise.
You beg in fucking Times Square. And then you drive, you have a car, you drive right back to New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey's expensive too, though. Well, maybe if you found some cheap place, it's possible, but like the rents out there are pretty freaking high.
Yeah, if anything, you're right. He would be in like the states to where you know it's cheaper to live. Like,
yeah, I would go if I was someone like who had no place to live in. I would hit like save some money and go to the Carolinas, maybe, or West Virginia. It's dirt cheap to live up there, like.
Yes. And he makes money, bro. Like, people are sending that motherfucker money. And listen, make money. The only thing that bothers me about that is just like the fact that I don't think he does not appreciate it. And he's been doing this grift for
he's yelled at them too. He's like, I think he used to swear at his donors.
Bro, he told people one time, he said $75 minimum for me to come on. I gotta get $75 in my Cash App to even come on. You know,
just an entitled.
Yes,
you're gonna lose. Exactly. Whatever he made, he could have made so much more by not insulting the people who donate to you. Yeah, that's stupid.
And then it's stories like this, bro.
I fought the Garden. I fought in Madison Square Garden in 1980. Kids Glove Championship. Felt for him. I sat with Floyd Patterson. Okay? Floyd Patterson and Jerry Cooney sat at my table.
He's crazy. What is he doing for? Like, remember
I
we
looked
did
that up. I
before.
looked it up. Trust
Was
me,
it
I looked it up.
insane?
He's saying that he fought at Madison Square Garden in some like kids league when he was younger. That shit.
He fought a rat for a slice of pizza outside Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it never exactly. He might have fought for a
Never
dumpster,
existed.
but like that never existed, bro. There was no fucking kids league or no kids gloves league. I looked it up, bro, because I know he's full of shit. Like, and that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, he just lies, bro. Like, and he believes it.
Dude,
Like,
I think he's like mentally ill where he just believes this shit, man. Honestly. Like, I think he just believes it. He's so crazy. Where he really in his head, maybe he had a dream about it, or maybe he did some other boxing thing and they said we're going to do that, or they didn't, and he just believes it. Who the fuck knows?
like Jerry Cooney sat at my table. Muhammad Ali fucking patted me on my back and said, "Go get him, kid." Like, get the fuck out of here.
Some people just believe their lies because they've told them for so long that you actually remember doing that because you told so many that lie so many times in a row that you perfected it.
There is mental illnesses out there where people actually do believe some of their lies. I'm not saying that's the case with pizza, but that's the case with some people where there's mentally ill people that I don't know how they get them in their head through dreams or daydreaming or whatever, but believe shit. Like, there's some crazy people out there.
Yeah, listen to this. This shit is pretty fucking funny too. You want this guy talk? You know, this guy, the one that likes to wear the wigs.
Oh, that dude.
This one.
Look at that. And that's not even, when I first seen that picture, I thought somebody photoshopped that when I first seen it.
Listen to what he says here. This is pretty you know, I see how he's raising an eyebrow right there. Well,
yeah, what's up with all this? Why is he dressed like that?
Because he's a fucking fruitcake.
I'm saying, but what do you know the story behind that picture? Like, they say he was an actor or like whatever.
I don't know. I think
He's a transformer.
He's got to be.
He's dressing up like a woman.
Yeah, because listen, and this is gonna push that fact a little more. Listen to this.
Oh, him to zoom in on another man's crotch, bro. You're a weirdo, bro. You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo if you tell somebody to do it, and you're also a weirdo if you do it, bro. I'm talking about these four dudes. Bro, listen, people. I guarantee you, if four of these dudes were in front of me, I will fuck the shit out of all four of them, bro.
What a disgrace of a man. Look at that, like a fucking disgrace of a human being. The lowest form of fucking shit.
That picture, I'd love to, like, I don't talk to the Ripper. I never would. I don't talk to Ripper. Yeah. But I would love for someone to say, what is your excuse for that picture? Like,
well, and you know what he's gonna say? I think he's an entertainer. That's what he does.
He's an entertainer. His stage name is Juanita at the fucking Gay for Pay Lounge.
That's cross-dressing.
That's what he is, Juanita. That's Juanita right there.
Like, if you did it for fun, like, all right, if he just said, all right, I did that. Like, Damien, you did a video and you dressed up as a woman in the video for what was the name of the video?
Lick It Up. That was, all right, listen. Around that time, that's when, like, Saturday Night Live was popping. I was trying to get on Saturday Night Live. I was trying to do all shit with, like, MTV and everything.
Yeah, he don't have a story like that.
That was fucking hilarious. If you watch that video, I make that whole video. That video is fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Hey, Josh.
It's not like me trying to be sexy or anything. No, it's clearly a fucking joke, like a parody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the guy Flo is like, no, the Ripper. No, he's doing it because he enjoys it, and likes it. He's not doing it for a joke to make everybody laugh for a video.
No, he's doing it because he wants to suck dick. That's it. No other reason. He used to get pegged in fucking prison in the yard. He used to get fucked in the yard, and he misses it.
What's the fingernails thing mean for Grump? What's the fingernails? Grumpy said
I think he paints his fingernails. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's a straight up Fanoik. Straight up.
Is it?
There's no way around it. The way he talks, like, who fucking addresses their chat like this, for instance, like, ooh, 556 Media, my brother. I love you. Yeah.
Not only that, look at all the threats when he makes and attacks people. It's always with sexual rapes and saying crazy shit.
Like, he'll say, "Hey, drop the link. I'll join." Yeah. That bitch will join, and the first thing he's gonna say is, "Oh, your mother sucks. You know this, and your mother sucks that." Or
I heard him say that shit. Say that to the wrong person. They'll smash your fucking face right into the floor.
He'll only say it online, though. I've been told him, come to New York, go to New York City, go live, show where you're at, and talk that. Go walk up to somebody in the Bronx, go to Rhode Island, go to anywhere, and just tap on someone's shoulder and say what you say, and see if they're going to be so intimidated by Mr. washed up fucking. This ain't the 80s no more, bitch. Like, your whole washed up stories, you were away for way too long. Those 22 years, bro, they're gone, bro. And now it's a different game. You still think because I got a Mac 10 and I used to shoot at people naked. Bitch, you realize every fucking gangster story you start with is either with a gun or you were all fucked up? Bitch, you ain't got a gun and you ain't fucked up and you're old now. Go ahead.
Listen, all those dudes like that are in the can used to fucking put the fucking Kool-Aid on their lips, used to fucking tease their hair, and walk around like little Missies, little Marys, little Tinas.
Oh, he's had a boy in prison.
There's no doubt in my mind that he was blowing dudes for Snickers bars and cans of Coca-Cola.
Yep.
Out in my mind.
And Top Ramen.
Fucking maricon.
Yeah, he had a boy or was the boy or something without a doubt. The way that guy is.
Yeah.
How feminine
was the boy.
Yeah. Yep.
He was the boy.
Dude's just great. And now what happened? Did someone said he looked for pizza or pizza? What was he trying to find? Pizza?
I mean, pizza. Let me tell you this. Yeah, he was looking for pizza, and like, you know, nobody knows. It's like fucking finding Carmen the bum San Diego. Like, nobody's gonna.
How are you gonna find somebody who doesn't you don't know where he is?
And he's shook. Like, pizza's another fucking like big mouth pussy that
just go right any truck stop, you'll find him.
Well, you don't think Pizza would probably pull out a weapon and attack Harambe?
Yes. If he caught him like that, but Pizza's not going to get caught. And this is not a compliment, Pizza.
Pizza would pull out his weapon.
But you ain't
Pizza would pull out his weapon.
Yeah, you won't.
That's what SoFlo. That's what SoFlo would call it. Tony's weapon.
Yeah.
Tony's weapon.
Pizza moves. He moves too much. He'll never stay in a spot for too long because he's scared. He's talked so much shit and threatened so many people that he knows that if somebody notices him from YouTube, he's gonna get his ass kicked. So he's constantly on the move.
Well, what's the odds of that? Pizza doesn't have a lot of subs, right? It's not like he's somebody on there with like 40,000 subs. Who's gonna really notice him in case somebody like Harambe is looking for him or something?
Which I believe is the case, man. I think that he was. I do know that the Ripper drove like.
I would love to see Pizza and cave his head with a shovel or something.
That might happen if he gets close enough. But Pizza said he was going to kill him, so now Harambe is playing the victim. Like, if I see you, I feel threatened. I'm going to handle you. Yeah, okay.
Harambe's the biggest chooch.
Yeah, biggest fucking.
You're threatened by a fucking homeless guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of a man are you? Ugh.
Yeah, but listen. On that note, we're going to end this show.
I had a wonderful time, gentlemen.
Yeah, it was nice. It's always fucking fun. It is always fun. I could talk about these jerk offs for hours, but I gotta eat. I'm about to eat some dinner.
What are you eating?
You got I'm gonna have some meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
Ooh, you gonna have any corn with that?
Nah, no corn. No corn.
No peas? Nothing? No vegetables?
Maybe some broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli. Thank you,
chopping
Mario.
broccoli?
Hey, Mario, what's up, buddy?
I thank you.
I had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for letting me come on.
No, Damien, any fucking time. You know that, man. Anytime.
Hey, thanks for having me on, man.
No, I'm glad we got kind of. I hope we
Yeah, I get no on the Paps issue.
Yeah.
No issue. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't have an issue with him. Like, I'm not gonna pursue, but I will keep. Hey, remember this, Paps. Please just don't go talking shit, bro. Because
I just don't like him.
Then I'm gonna. I will. MRE might not, and Damien might not, and other people might not, but I will respond. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, I clearly put my foot where that's just where it belongs.
Yeah, but
in the door.
as far as if I see,
I'm gonna jump off, guys. I gotta take my dog anyways. But Maddie, thanks for having me on. D, I'll talk to you.
No
problem. All right, I'll talk to you later.
But as far as if I see him, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna start shit with him if he's in other chats. Absolutely not. I want to do that to other content creators. But yeah, Lee.
It's not like he's gonna leave his fucking hole in Texas either. Like, he's just listen, it's a YouTube fucking disgrace against fucking the world. That's pretty much who he is.
Yeah, true.
Just somebody that is so meaningless in my life and a lot of people's lives. And if anybody takes stock in anything he says or any truth that he's telling, it's just not true. There's nothing. It's hearsay, fabricated stories of people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Damn right.
That's his inside information.
Yep.
I mean, you take it with a grain of salt. Anything that he says, you just go oh, all right, that's either a lie or a fabricated tale. That's there's no truth to anything.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So you go, yeah.
The fact.
It's easy to just go unsubscribe, fucking block, delete.
And
don't even look at him or talk to him. And if he's on somebody's show, you just go, hi, everybody else. And I'll be back when the fucking thing is gone.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. All right, D. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Enjoy that meatloaf.
I'm gonna. Thank you, man.
Bye, buddy.
Good night. Later. All right, chat. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. If you guys did not hit that like button, please do so on your way out. If you guys would like to donate, we'd appreciate it. Yeah, man. Some things just got to be said. I know there's a lot of people that might disagree with some things that were said or discussed tonight, but I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. I could promise everybody one thing. I will always speak my mind if I feel a certain way or if I feel like something needs to be addressed or something needs to be said. I don't bite my tongue for nobody. So, with that being said, thank you, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for whoever donated, whoever sent cash apps. I really appreciate it. Super chats, you guys are the best. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.